What's good, my people? I'll allow some folks to go fall on in. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. I know everybody got to get back to work. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow. So, we'll get in, we'll get out. You know what I'm saying? Like a robbery. I'll go ahead and extend the Happy New Year's out to everybody, man. You know, hope y'all enjoyed, y'all time with y'all family over this weekend. Had a good weekend of boxing. Uh, just hope, everything goes well for you and your family and that y'all everybody in good health and, doing well, bringing in 2022. And hey, keep on pushing forward. Jave, what's good? I appreciate you coming through. Anthony Bolton, salute my brother. You know what I'm saying? Dwayne Freeman, what's good? Salute to you, my man. Nitty G, appreciate you stopping through. You'll catch the replay working at AM. I got it too, but I got to keep my content going, man. I've been meaning to go live all day. Tay Tay, happy New Year to you, Queen. Looking forward to your channel. You know what I'm saying? Getting going. Uh, and do your thing, rock out. You know what I'm saying? You got your shit, you know what I'm saying? And that noggin of yours over there, you got the experience. Go ahead and get that shit going. A condo, Captain Bacon bits in his bit. My boy, what's happening? I see y'all following in here, man. Uh yeah, we gonna talk, before I even get into like, boxing talk, real man talk. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you welcome. You welcome, Tay. You know what I'm saying? If I could help in any type of way, you know what I'm saying, behind the scene or on the scene, you know what I'm saying, just reach out and, we'll go from there. You know what I'm saying? That's how it go. That's how I move. You know what I'm saying? I don't need nothing from it. You know what I'm saying? I just want you to strive and do well. You know what I'm saying, with your content. If I give you an idea, I don't give a damn about none of that. Run with that shit, rock with it, and you know what I'm saying, put out some dope content. I know about MMA, I just ain't really indulged into it yet, because I do know about MMA and everything like that. But I just hold my water on that, because I am pretty. I know quite a bit about MMA. I ain't no stranger to it. Uh, but before we jump into like, well, no, I go ahead and jump into the boxing shit because the other, just the real life talk. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take pretty much the rest of the stream. No cap. I know Trill and them on. They over there cooking, so I know people gonna be back and forth uh, from stream to stream or whatever the case might be. Um, it's cool. I'm still gonna kick this shit out and what I'm saying, cook on some real shit. They can hold, they got their shit going on. Salute to them. I go tap in, but I'm over here on my live right now, so that's what the fuck we gonna do. We're gonna talk about some real shit as usual. Um, talk about some life situations, things we see in the sport of boxing, and then we're gonna be up out of here. You know, so that's where I'm at right now. Um, I'm in the whip. You know what I'm saying? Back in my whip. I ain't been in it a little bit. Or I've been very sketchy with driving this car. But good boxing card. I already did my video breakdown and predictions over the post card, uh over the post fight, over the whole card over the weekend, Martin Ortiz card. Um we can hit on it. Ortiz, older guy. Charles Martin, the younger man. He did his thing. Charles Martin looked the best I ever seen him look. Shout out to him and Manny Robles. Uh, I think that they are trending upward, even with the loss or whatever. Because I've seen Charles Martin as kind of a basic fighter up until last night or his last few fights. Um, but last night, I mean, he showed a whole lot of you know preparation. He was prepared. I mean, he seemed to be in good shape. He didn't really look gas. Um, I feel like that version of Charles Martin beat a lot of people, to be honest. Ortiz is just an older bad man who, even at his age, he still can strike and he still can, get you up out of there. Kenneth Johnson, salute, bro. They say power is the last thing to go. So, I mean, it shows. Plus, you match that with being a very skilled boxer, even at an older age. Movement and your legs and everything might get slower, but the technique, how to set up things doesn't leave. It might be a little slower, but most heavyweights don't predicate their game off of being the fastest. They predicate their game off being the most accurate or setting up knockouts and things of that nature. So, good win from Ortiz last night. Um, he still is a very dangerous player in the heavyweight game, even at his age. You don't knock him out and get him out of there, then he not going nowhere. What's good? Knockout 86, my brother. Hey, if y'all haven't subbed, y'all sub to my man Knockout 86. My brother be cooking, you know what I'm saying? He inspired me to do the drop videos when I'm not able to go live or if I'm out of pocket or some things of that nature. My boy inspired me to keep on dropping out videos, whether it be on upcoming fights, upcoming fighters, whatever the case might be. So shout out to my boy Knockout, man. Hey man, you started some shit up, man, and it worked, man. So shout out to you, man. I kind of took that page out of your book on that, dog. So just know, hey, you had a part in me starting to do these uploads and stuff. If y'all haven't, y'all can check out my upload I did over the pretty much the whole fight card, um, and go from there. But back to what I was saying, now Ortiz is the mandatory for the IBF. I mean, we've seen how sanctioning bodies can manipulate and set fights and put them how they want, you know, place people in situations so they can, have fighters to be something that they may not be, or, you know, and it's just what it is. The fighters that's always the mandatory or in a position don't always get their first shake or their first shot uh, at the title, even if they are mandatory. So we can just hope that Ortiz get his first shot. I know they're gonna try to input Filip Hrgović in the mix. So it'll be interesting to see how everything shakes and play out. Oh yeah, hey, all love, bro. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it, man. We just building one step at a time, one brick at a time, and once I get to the promised land, uh, with my channel, then hey, we'll be there. Until then, shit, we in full out grind mode. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what we doing. Appreciate you too. You know what I'm saying? Love cooking on the show with you, man. Appreciate you always been extending the invite to have me on the panel, man. It's all love. Yeah, and Ortiz experience in the ring definitely came into play. Just the poise and not getting rattled when he had got knocked down, you know what I'm saying, a couple times. Some fighters, they allow the knockdown to make a breakthrough in the fight. And Ortiz was just a game opponent. And I mean, he prevailed after being knocked down twice and then got the man up out of there. So, hey, you can't do nothing but respect the man for showing his class, his heart, and being a true professional in this sport. You know what I'm saying? That's something that Ortiz has always pretty much been. The class stack, a good dude, and a hell of a fighter. The Michael Coffey and the Johnny Rice on that card. It was a rematch. Good win for Johnny Rice. After a while, once the fight got good and going and marinated for some rounds, he started to find his range and prove that he was the better fighter. Michael Coffey really didn't have a game plan. Hey, Calvin Johnson, salute, big bro, and happy New Year's to all y'all, man. Appreciate y'all stopping through. Um, so yeah, I feel like there was no game plan, there was no true adjustment, and not enough body work to get a bigger man down. And I mean, if the body was there to be hit, you didn't go to it. That's shame on you and shame on your corner because somebody should have told you to start working the body more. You know. And once you got to the point where you got rattled and Johnny Rice got rattled, it was all about, what I'm saying, that mental fortitude and who was going to prevail. And Johnny Rice came through and showed that, hey, yeah, I'm the better fighter. Um, I'm the better overall skill fighter, and I got a game plan. I'm gonna use my 1-2 all day until I can't use my 1-2. You know, and he got the job done. And we'll see, what happens after this, how it transpires, and who see who next on the menu for Johnny Rice, and you know, we go like that. Um, Frank Martin, very talented fighter. You can tell he's in the D James and the Earl Spence camp just by the way and he fights and his style of fight. Watcher, salute my brother. You know, so Frank Martin is a very talented fighter. He called out Devin Haney, but Haney won't be at 35 too much longer. So Frank Martin has a chance to be a very viable player at the 135 rank, and we'll see how that goes for him. Hopefully, they keep moving him in a positive way in his career, and that way, we can start seeing him more. Put him on Errol Spence undercard more. To maximize his exposure, find out what market that taps into him the most, and try to make that man to be the best and the biggest he can be. Um, it's all trending up for him. So salute to him as well. Um, I hate the ref stopped the false fight because that was an all out bang out heavyweight war to start off the cards, and the ref made a horrible stoppage, and it was still a great fight, but it takes away from the outcome of what it could have been. And some of these refs, you'll stop certain fights, but then you allow certain fighters who are in way more danger to continue to fight when you should have already stopped it. So I think people need to do a very thorough investigation and background check when selecting some of these refs, because I mean some of the calls that they are making are very questionable these days, and it's taking away from some fighters' outcome of a fight when they can actually probably won that fight or got knocked down and got up, and it woke them up rather than them having a fight called off or being stopped. So I mean these refs need to be put under the microscope and a whole lot of more scrutiny, because I mean some of these refs are really fucking up fights. Uh, Frank Sanchez and Christian Hammer. I feel like Christian Hammer picked up a fight uh, at the last minute, and I mean he did what he could, with the amount of time that he had. It was a plug-in fight for Frank Sanchez as well. So I mean he didn't prepare for this opponent. So I mean the people are game plan and their strategy for the fight will change due to their opponent. I mean, not the worst performance. Could have been better. Christian Hammer put a little pressure on him. Frank Sanchez didn't adjust the best at first, but over time, with him having better foot movement, lateral movement, being a faster and just overall better fighter, he started to find his range, and he prevailed. Um, Talented fighter. I still like to see Frank Sanchez versus Jared Big Baby Anderson, and I think those two will put on a nice fight. Bruce Gold, salute my brother. Salute. And I think that'll be a good fight. Two young prospects who continue to make a name for themselves and continue trying to grow. Demetrius Bright, salute, bro. Uh, and I think Jared Big Baby Anderson and Frank Sanchez will make a great fight. Uh, so I like to see it, and we can go from there. You know, um, but that's enough of that. I did hear some talks, and I seen some posts that they want Teofimo Lopez comeback fight to be against Montana Love. Case of war, salute. Uh, if they make that fight between Teofimo and Montana Love, I think that's a good fight. Uh, I think it's a good step up fight for Montana Love. It's a good, good opponent for a get back and a comeback fight for Teofimo himself. And I go with Montana Love. Ain't nothing much, bro. Nothing much, Case of boy. I go with Montana Love. I think Montana Love is more mentally stable at this point than T.O. I think T.O. still battling some demons and personal issues outside of the ring. I do think that he does need somebody else in his corner to get the best version of Teofimo that you can get, because I do feel like his father has taken him furthest that he can take him. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's more so you've gotten him to the point where you can get him the best you can get him. Now you need somebody to expound on where you have taught him and what you have and the point that you got him to. You can say that it's been all talent from T.O., and that's what kind of got him there. But his father had to do some type of work to get him there. I know T.O. talent carried him through a lot of these fights he been in. ATL was good, but it's time, for somebody else to step in their corner with Teofimo, so he can, get a different voice, a different cadence from the corner man, because the direction and instruction that his dad is presenting to him is not conducive to him being successful as he continues to grow as a fighter. I think that his dad his dad has got too much in the hype and got used to checks. And if you come from nothing and you make some money or you run across some millions, I mean, it can make or break a fight, to be honest. And if their trainer is not, mentally stable enough to handle that pressure and, handle the fighter as they continue to grow and receive more money, then you're going to run into situations where people don't know how to handle the money and they start acting out and they become a loose cannon. And his dad, unfortunately, is a product of that, where he became a loose cannon and just started speaking and talking out the side of his ass and making an ass of his son. Like, if you are a trainer, why the hell do you need a mic at a press conference? You know what I'm saying? I mean, that literally makes no sense. It's not like you about to get in there and get in the ring and fight. Your son is. They're asking him the question. If they ask you a question, then they pass you the mic. But why the hell do you need a microphone at a press conference, and you're not the one that's about to get in the ring and start to throw these blows? That's one of my biggest things. So it's like his daddy has got too much of the fame and taste of that money, and he has turned to Hollywood. And every time you see him, he always is always talking. He's loud. It's always some type of conflict or something with somebody these days. And when people start acting out like that, once they get a hold of some money and things of that nature, um, their true character will start to show. And his true character is starting to show that he's an asshole. He'll say anything to anybody, for attention and clout. Whether it makes sense or if it doesn't make sense, he's going for it. So I think T.O. needs to add somebody totally different in his corner if he wants to try to make a comeback, a better run at 140 than he had at 135, or else we'll continue to see a meltdown and the downfall of Teofimo Lopez, unfortunately, because he's not getting the best and sound training from his corner. They don't have the best instructions. So it's like, how can you help a fighter to continue to grow if you're not giving him good instructions or having a game plan to offset something when you can't knock somebody out? So that alone speaks volume on, what type of trainer or what type of person in his corner. So that's how I feel. But I feel like him and Montana Love would be a very good fight. I want to see it. To be honest, I really want to see that fight. It's one of the fights myself personally had put into the atmosphere when I found out T.O. was going to 140, because I felt like that'd be a good test for the both of them. Also, it'll show where Montana Love is as a fighter. And I'm with you, Casey boy. I got Love wearing him out. Here you go, watching. Let me ATL. Let me do that for you, Demetrius. Boom. Let me do that for you. All right, y'all should be good now. Oh man, Knockout ain't got a wrench. Let me get him one. Tell you already tooled up. And Bolton. Let me get you. Jave. Let me get you too. There we go. Everybody should be tooled up now. You know what I'm saying? All y'all my peoples, I fuck with y'all. So yeah. Y'all got the if y'all didn't have the blue power, y'all got the blue power to go ahead and smack the shit out of somebody if they ain't here. You know what I'm saying? PGA, salute my bro. So no doubt. Watch it. You good, my bro. We got to do a live soon, man. And we can go from there, man. Yeah, that we definitely can do a live, my man. So that's just how I feel on that, man. But honestly, in 2022, what I'm saying, I hope that we can get the best boxing as possible. I hope that a lot of fighters realize that they can take their hands and they take their career in their own hands and still be a viable part or piece into the sport of boxing. I think some people have put their eggs in a basket so much that they believe that they gotta have a promoter to do any and everything that they need in the sport of boxing, when we're in an internet era where everybody has a camera, a tablet, a phone, a laptop. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has some type of device where you can go live and tap in with your core base fans, where you can get on YouTube platforms from content creators and continue to build a rapport with your fans. I think that if you're not giving yourself a chance to maximize your success, especially in an internet era, then you're doing yourself a disservice. If you just want to be technical about it, you're doing yourself a hell of a disservice. Your PR and your management team need to be fucking fired. Why the fuck would you not want to promote your fighter or promote yourself when you can do it on your own as well? When you can just click a button. Oh man, KQKC OG, what's going on? Let me tool you up, man. Oh yes sir, man. I appreciate you stopping through, man. Uh, and yeah, and a lot of fighters, they just relying on these people to carry and dictate the moves of their career. And everybody don't have the same mindset that you might have for your career for yourself. And that's why if somebody does have a promoter, it's imperative that this promoter is actually doing their job by promoting. If they're not trying to put you in the biggest fights, if they're not trying to set you up in line or put you in conversation for the biggest fights, then hell, you don't need them. You really don't need them. Because the simple fact is, you're paying station fees. I mean, you're paying a promoter a certain percentage. Whether you're paying a 10% or 11% or whatever, some 7, 8, 9, whatever the percentage is, you're still paying somebody that. OG Eric, salute my man. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you stopping through. So if your promoter is not promoting you, then you're doing yourself a disservice. If you do have a promoter and he is doing his job, then your job is to make sure that promoter continues to do his job for you. You don't sit back and just allow him to make all these trash ass decisions for your career and you're not benefiting out of it. Like the job of a promoter, the root word in promoter is promote. You know what I'm saying? The promoter is going to get paid regardless if the fighter wins or loses. The trainer is going to get paid regardless if the fighter wins or loses. So it's up to the boxer to realize, you're going to get paid whether you win or lose, but whether you win or lose and how you lose is going to dictate whether people look at you as a one-hit wonder or they looking at you as a fighter who took a L, but you still a very viable player in the game. So you can lose a fight. That's not gonna make or break your career. It's about how you lose and how you come back from that loss. But the landscape of boxing right now is that you lose, then you done in some people's eyes, which is the most asinine, dumbass shit in America. Because look at Ali, look at Jack Johnson, look at Sugar Ray. Look how many fighters had losses and still are Hall of Fame fighters and still had a successful career, even after taking not one loss, but multiple losses. Some people have 8, 9, 10 losses, 20 losses, but they won 75 fights. If I had 100 fights and I went 80 and 20, shit, I had a successful career. You know what I'm saying? My win percentage, I won way more than I lost. So this mantra, this motto, and this whole fucking agenda that if you lose a fight, your career is done, or you're no longer a viable piece in the game is very, very, very disrespectful to the fighters and to their career. Exactly. Chisora got 12 losses, and Eddie Hearn and Matchroom and over there, they still push and promote this man as if he only lost one fight or he has no losses. So to me, I feel like fighters got to be very, very educated, very in tune to the business of boxing and their business of boxing for their own career. Like, I don't care if I have a promoter, a manager, a PR team, I'm still doing their job as well because, hey, I might pay you to do a certain thing, But hey, what if you don't do it like I want you to do it? Then we looking at um, okay, I'm paying you to do this thing, but if you don't properly do it, then why the hell am I gonna keep paying you? That's a lot of people's problem with Terrence Crawford. If you seen that they wasn't doing something right for you, why the hell would you re up? You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta, when the truth and shit gets laid out and put in front of you, a lot of people can't handle that shit. And especially when the truth can be proven with facts and data and be presented to prove your case. People don't like that these days. They say they want somebody to be real with them, keep it 100 with them all the time, and all that good stuff. But in actuality, they don't want you to keep it 100 and keep it real with them. They want you to tell them shit that's gonna make them feel good, so they can keep on going forward with their day and not have to worry about no bullshit. But this life, bullshit pops up on every corner that you turn on in life. That's just how it goes. It's the nature of the business. In life, you're not gonna always be happy with the outcome of things that may happen. But if you take your career in the hand and put it in your hands and start dictating the narrative yourself, then you can start making moves and making plays and telling people that you deserve this or you want this. You know, and that's just the honest God truth. If you put yourself in position to make moves like a boss, and you start promoting yourself and start getting these fights and making yourself uh, a bigger piece in boxing, then you can say, "Oh yeah, I deserve this," or you can come to the table and with the numbers and tell a person they got to give you 70% of the pie, or you can demand this fight or that fight. Well, fighters can demand fights now. It's just you got promoters who want to be daddy rather than promoters. Like they want to guide and dictate and tell a fighter that's a grown ass man that he can't go do this or he can't go do that. 817, what's good, my brother? You know what I'm saying? Like that's what's killing me. Like, bruh, I'm a grown ass man. You're not finna tell me what the hell I can do and who I can't fight and I'm paying you. Nigga, you work for me. I pay you. You don't pay me. I'm paying you a fee to promote me. If you can't promote me, you won't have a job with me. Point blank, period. People so scared to tell people, oh well, no, you wrong or you ain't doing this right. Thinking that they gonna get mad or something. Man, fuck they feelings. I'm paying you, bruh. You gonna have to do your job right, or else you won't have one. Point blank, period. If you was running a Fortune 500 company and you had a person who's supposed to be in marketing and they're not doing their job by marketing your company, you going to keep just slapping them on the wrist or telling them, oh, it's okay, it's okay. No, you going to get rid of their ass and get somebody in there that's going to do the fucking job the correct way. It's common damn sense. It's not that hard. It's really not that hard, man. And yes, yeah, watch it. That's what I said for Bud. Like, Nick, do your TBC promotions. Get you an advisor that you can go to the table with to these sanctioning bodies that has the back and it has the bag, and then let them work their jelly for you so you can try to get the best fights possible. But if you're not betting and believing in yourself, why the hell do you want fans to buy and believe in you more than you believing in yourself? That's where me and these Bud Dick Riders have this, or these Bud Meat Mushers have this biggest riff with them, because it's like, look, if you're not putting yourself or betting on yourself, how the hell do you expect your fans to do that? Logical fans. But the people that are not logical and just go and believe any narrative that's pushed out here in this world when it comes to their favorite fighter or the sport of boxing, oh, they gonna go all ape shit to make sure that they get the point across to save face and back this fighter as if the fighter is putting out this energy that the fans got for him. It's fans that got more energy and more nuts than the fighter themselves, and that's where the rift becomes between fighters and their fan bases. And some of their fighters got the same damn fan base. You got a problem with you are being put on this pedestal or being uplifted that you are this great, but you don't believe in your heart to bet on yourself and have the mental capacity to believe that you're great to go out there and go push to be great. A lot of these dudes they wanna say that they this, then they that, and they this and they that. Okay, well look at this. Put it this way: if you believe in yourself and your skills like you say you do, why the fuck is there a whole discrepancy about you making certain fights or you fighting certain people to prove that you are worthy of what you claiming to be? Hmm. You know what I'm saying? You can't make that make sense. Exactly. Watch it. Devin Haney is independent. He has his own promotional network, company rather, and he is co-promoted by the Zone. I mean, from Matchroom. So at the end of the day, he gonna get a bag and pay himself, and whatever he does with Eddie Hearn, he gonna get a small percentage. But this man is promoting himself. He's his own boss. Eddie Hearn and them are just a mouthpiece and a instrument that he can go to the sanctioning bodies with to help him get contracts. If it wasn't for that, he wouldn't need it. But pretty soon, 88 Sports Talk was good, bro. But pretty soon, Devin Haney gonna continue to grow as a star, and he's not gonna need Eddie Hearn or no co-promotion. He's gonna go and he's gonna be built up enough and with a rapport and with numbers from his own promotional company that he can go present shit to them. And he has a track record in history of him paying himself, being his own boss, being his own promoter, and he can do the contract dealings because he got his dad and his other people who can advise and do that shit for him. But the difference is he is in tune and tapped into his own business and what's going on. So it's just not gonna be no easy wins just to say, oh yeah, well ESPN sending you this contract, Devin Haney, you got to take it. Oh, not so fast, sir. You know what I'm saying? I'm my own boss. I don't have to answer to you motherfuckers like some of y'all do, because some of y'all asses is tapped in and locked into a contract that's gonna fuck your life up. You know what I'm saying? Why you think Anthony Joshua ain't been able to leave or get away from Matchroom? Because they Eddie Hearn them locked him in shit probably until he is done or he chooses to get out of the sport. But if AJ really felt that way and had the bag, he would buy himself out of his contract. But they want to say AJ making all the coins and all the ducats. He might have the money to buy himself out of his contract, but he's not gonna do it. Why? Because he's comfortable with what they giving and what they putting on his plate. Exactly. I feel like, yeah, exactly. Watch this. What I'm saying. He locked himself in, and no matter what happens, you know, he gotta face that music. BFTB, my motherfucking brother. There you go. Oh yeah, there you go. Bam. Blue power for my nigga BFTB. Straight like that. You know what I'm saying? Boy, I'm trying to tell you, A17, them courts gonna cost a motherfucker, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you good, BF? Shit. A lot of people say they don't get them, man. So that's where I'm at, man. Fighters got to take their career in their own hands, man. And that's just as simple as can get. going into fucking 2022 like we are now, you gotta shit or you gotta get off the pot. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't do both these days, bro. You either gonna be the man and strive for greatness, or you gonna be a fighter that's remembered for not getting the fights and allowing motherfuckers to dictate your career. You know what I'm saying? Bud Crawford is on a path to be considered as a great fighter, but you allow for your handlers to mishandle you, and you missed out on a lot of bags in a lot of big fights. Simple as that. You know, now it was about accolades at first. Now it's about the bag. Then it's about accolades. That's why I say I can't trust a man who can't even get his own team on point on the same page. Ain't shit for me to believe in that because you say one thing, you say another thing, and you say something else. Man, y'all a bunch of unstable bitches over there. Clearly, y'all a bunch of unstable bitches. Cause y'all can't nobody get your shit right. If they was trying to took y'all to court or put y'all on first 48, all them niggas would be in jail, y'all. Team Crawford would be in jail if they had to if they all got asked the same question in different locations. Brown on boxing, salute, bro. You know what I'm saying? They'll be dead. But see, they don't want to look at it like that. Yeah, Maul in the same boat too. Shit. I mean, you gotta do something, bro. If you're not getting the fights or the fighters that you want, what you gonna do? You gonna keep sitting here and playing in the sandbox, or you gonna get the fuck up and go make some shit shake? But it comes a point where some fighters they get too comfortable. Like Terrence Crawford was comfortable. Jamal Charlo has gotten comfortable with making millions, and now that lion hunger that was in his belly that was on fire has dwindled down to a fucking campfire. So he ain't got the same drive and the same fire in his belly that he once had. Cause he allowed himself to get watered down by chasing Canelo and shit, which you wasn't gonna get that fight. And not fighting Andrade, which is in your division, and who has a belt, just because your brother he turned down that fight some years back. Okay, well, go prove your point and whoop his ass 2 times for yourself and your twin. Get his belt and put the pressure on Canelo to want to come to 160 to take something. Get a man something that he want to. Oh, come on with it. That's why I dropped it. You know what I'm saying? Give a man something to seek out and want from you. Goddamn it! Don't just sit there with that same WBC strap that you know the WBC is going to manipulate and do whatever the fuck Canelo say. It don't make no goddamn sense. But that's what happened. When people not hungry no more, man, and they get to making money, you gonna see their true colors come out. Hey, happy birthday, Al B. Appreciate you coming through, my man. Hey, you be safe, man. Enjoy yourself with the fam, man. And many more birthdays upon you, man. All blessings to you, bro. You always show me love and support, my dude. Nothing but blessings and health and prosperity upon you and your family, bro. Okay, there we go.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah. How you doing?
There,
What's going on, man? What's going
there go my boy.
on?
Kenny Ken. Ken. What's happening, my man?
Shit, same old shit. It's rain all day today, man. It sucks.
Don't feel bad, man. It's like 27 degrees in Dallas, man. So,
Damn,
you
no
know,
shit. Woo.
yeah, it get cold out here now. You know, we don't really get snow, we get ice.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. They're giving us a little
That's
shot
how.
of snow tonight. They said the rain moving out, and that cold weather's coming behind it. Yeah, they said
Yeah,
might little chance of snow, not much though. Yeah,
shit.
I don't
I'm
think.
hoping. I'm hoping we don't get it don't start sleeting or raining or something tonight because I mean it's 28 degrees right now,
Damn it, boy.
and if any precipitation fall in Texas, shit,
It's
in the
ice.
morning time it's ice
Oh yeah.
immediately. Just how people get 12 inches of snow. Shit, you give us. Hey, somebody, man, let me block this motherfucker, man. I hate these fucking people coming through. Boom.
Yeah, y'all had it bad last year, boy. God damn, y'all had it
Oh
bad.
yeah, yeah, it was bad, man. It was real bad.
Damn,
But
boy.
yeah, look, I was, we just cooking up on just man. I'm just looking at some, how some of these fighters moving these days, man, and it's like,
Jamal Charlo, man, he tripped me out, man. The shit he's saying, about fucking Triple G and Canelo and fucking Bud. Bud called him out. He won't even fucking fight Bud, and Bud already
yeah,
called him
well,
out.
yeah, that's male, but I'm looking at the 160 Charlo, like, what you gonna do, bro? You know what I'm saying? You gonna hopscotch and dance around and not fucking fight Andre? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You should
yeah.
have been
Andre
to
called
fought
him out.
him.
Yeah, yeah,
You should have
yeah.
fought him 5 years ago. Like, bro, okay, that's what I was just saying. Like, if you did that to my brother, I'm more irritated and I'm more intrigued to want to fight you and whoop your ass so I can whoop your ass for me and him, take
Oh
your
yeah,
belt, and make Canelo want to have to come back down and have to reach for something. You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Just holding on to that one green strap is not going to persuade Canelo to come to 160 and fight your ass.
He ain't fought one champion since he had that belt.
You
Not
know,
one.
so it's
Not
like,
one. Two
I
years he's
mean,
had that belt.
after the Deverenchenko, you should have went straight to
Damn
fucking
right.
Andre, man.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
you already on the high. Keep that shit going. You fight Andre, it ain't gonna do nothing but boost in the trajectory of your career.
Damn right it will.
Then
Shit.
you'll be a unified champ,
Yeah.
just like your brother.
Yeah, his brother's going for
You
it, but in February shit, he's going for it again. So I don't see why Jamal ain't doing that shit.
yeah.
That's crazy.
And I mean, he killing time in his career.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, I mean,
He ain't getting no younger,
503.
man. Shit. He's not
Yeah,
getting no younger. Damn.
yeah. Shout out to my bro 503 Lion because he said he was at a local fight card uh out there in Houston. And he ran the Running Shields and he asked him about Charlo and he even Running Shields was like, man, I don't know what the hell Maul doing. Now, if your own trainer don't know what the hell you doing or what type of time you on, bro, that say a whole lot. That
I
means
know
you
that's
in
right.
shambles. Like you all
Yeah,
over the motherfucking place then.
yeah.
If anybody, that's supposed to be one person that knows what type of time you on. If he
But you,
can't figure out what type of time you on, oh yeah, you got major problems then. We don't even know what to call you right now. You're a man with no land right now. You lost.
damn it, boy.
Picasso, salute, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can hop up here if you want to, Picasso. Shit, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't,
Yeah.
I know all y'all. Watch if you want to hop up, shit, you can hop up too, man. I rock with y'all. I know who y'all are, so, you know what
You
I'm
know,
saying? But yeah,
Houston gave
whether
us.
they
Yeah,
camera on or off, I know who
Houston.
y'all are.
Yeah, yeah. Houston gave out awards, man. They gave Jamal Fighter of the Year. Houston. That's what they gave him. The title Fighter of the Year. I don't, and not his brother. Jamal's the one that's been fighting. He's the one that's been fighting. But they gave Jamal
Man,
Fighter of the Year.
because they trying to get, it's like they trying to give him some motivation.
Something,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
Something. I don't know.
It, it's like they trying to uplift his spirits or something. Like, hey, snap out of it. Wake up. Hello,
Yeah,
world. You know what I'm
something.
saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, do something. It's
Yeah, he's
like you
got it
got the
too, man.
skills, you got the skills and the
Hell
size, the
yeah.
athleticism to
Damn
pay
right
the
he does.
bills, but you're allowing yourself to get watered down in the sport and to be one of those. And yeah, yeah, man. It was a 2-9 champ, 2 division
Yeah.
champ. Yeah, he was a good fighter, but then we stop hearing about him. You know what I'm saying? You become an afterthought, and that's the last thing you really want to do for your career is to become a fucking afterthought.
No shit, huh? In boxing, especially. Damn.
Because whether your brother go to 160 and do all and be all world, if he become undisputed at 154, his run at 154 would carry the rest of his career.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And what can you say about your run at 160? You know what I'm saying? We got a bunch, it's a bunch of fighters that you like, yeah. I mean, you and Montiel, like, bruh. And then you allow Andre to sit on the shelf for how long? For years.
Yeah.
And I can see if the man didn't have a belt, but he got a fucking belt, Kenny. Like, bruh, what the fuck type of time this man on, man? Like, bruh, he got a belt. It ain't like you going to fight him for peanuts.
I know it. God damn, man. I don't know why he's not trying to go for undisputed there. I don't know. I don't understand that shit. I don't understand.
Yeah, he is worshiping Canelo. I mean, him and his brother, they'll follow and give Canelo all the praise and all the credit in the world. But I'm like, even doing the ass kissing, he's still not paying y'all no damn attention.
No. Canelo ain't gonna come back all the way down that far. He ain't coming back down. Shit,
I'm like, man, I couldn't get Canelo. I would have been and fought Andre.
Hell yeah.
I got 2 belts. So if he don't want to come back and want to run and duck and hide and do all the other shit, like, hey, it don't matter. I'm gonna
get mine and I'm gonna catch his ass up. Yeah, I'm gonna get to his ass.
Yep. Even if you want undisputed, you can say what? Well, I was a 2-time unified champ. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't undisputed, but hey.
It's Jamel's fighting next month, right? February 26th?
Yep.
Jamel for undisputed again? Yeah, he's going second time. He's fighting that guy. Yeah. The 26th of February? Yeah. That'd be a good fight.
So, yeah.
What it do?
What's happening, bro?
How's everybody doing?
Good, man. Good. How you doing, bud?
I'm making it.
That boy on that road.
You on the road?
I sound better.
Yeah, you on that road, huh?
Yeah, you sound a lot better, man. Yeah.
Yeah. I just got out here around 8:30.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Cold as hell,
yes, sir.
It's cold? Picasso, it's cold? Picasso, it's cold?
He probably went in a bad area. He'll pop back in. Watch it. Mel did fuck up the first fight. He refused to listen to Derrick James in the corner. That's the first. That was my first.
It was a draw, right? It was a draw, right?
Yeah. And it definitely was a draw. If people said Castano won, I wouldn't even be mad with that. If people said Mel won, I wouldn't be mad with that because they both had points in the fight where they kind of took the lead, but then again, they was both, Castano was more aggressive. Mel kept getting on the ropes, kept getting in the corner, which he shouldn't have been doing. That's how he was getting caught with shit. Like you're not Mayweather where you can parry and dip and slip a whole lot of punches off the ropes. Like I tell people, if you're on the ropes and you lean on the ropes, your momentum is gonna bounce you into an object. Yeah. So people could be on a rope, but you're gonna bounce and slingshot into a punch rather than you slipping the punch.
Yeah. Nobody's Mayweather, man. Good Lord.
They can keep trying. Oh yeah, they can keep trying and trying and trying, and they'll keep getting busted lips and busted eyes and busted noses. You know what I'm saying? Trying to duplicate another man's recipe, like bruh.
Yeah,
like you can go your granny, right? Your granny can give you the recipe to her famous pie. That don't mean you gonna make it the same way she made it.
Hell no.
Because just because you got the recipe, it's different ingredients that she gonna put in there that she not gonna tell you.
Or
You
just
know
the
what
way
I'm
she
saying?
cooks it, the way she gonna cook it. Yeah, it'd be
Exactly.
different. Yeah, damn right.
So and that's kind of how I feel with Mayweather. Hey, y'all can't go steal this man cookbook. Y'all can try, but it's not conducive to everybody's style. Like they forget Floyd was probably one of the most disciplined fighters that walked this earth.
Yesterday, one of the
He'll
fighters
he
yesterday was like that. He was turning that shoulder. Who was that?
mm-hmm.
He's trying to do that shoulder roll, man. It wasn't working for him yesterday.
You,
One of them fights.
you, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeehaw!
Yeah.
All right. Check this out. Yeah, right when you, case of boy, right when you said that shoulder roll, guess what? I
What?
was just watching Floyd versus uh, Manuel Marquez, right?
Oh hell yeah.
I think I watched it up to the sixth or seventh round. But Floyd, what he does is he he gives you half of his body
Yeah.
when he has his shoulder there.
Yeah.
He's also giving you half his body, and he got that left. He got that left looking lazy, and he jacking motherfuckers up with that thing. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Quick too, boy.
Yeah.
Quick, man. Woo.
He
Fast,
punching
boy.
right through him.
Yeah,
And everybody
boy.
was thinking, oh, brittle fist, whatever, and all that shit. And she,
Yeah. Hell
he
no.
punching through you.
Mm-hmm.
He don't know. He don't have
Yeah,
that
and then
power, knockout power, but boy, he'll tag the fuck out of you, man.
I
God
mean,
damn,
Yeah,
boy.
'cause he know his limitations on his hands.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
right.
saying? So he gonna hit you with rather than hit you with 100% power, he gonna hit you with like 75, 80%, just
Hmm.
multiple times.
Yeah.
Some of them might be about 70% power, but they straight. They most of them are jabs,
Woo, yeah,
straight
boy.
line punches. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
The quickest way
Lightning.
to a point is in a
Yeah.
straight line.
Yeah. They
So
hit
he
you.
hitting
Hmm.
you with quick straight jabs off a counter, and he parrying and doing all that shit on the ropes. Bow, bow. Now
Boy.
he done got you to step back. Now he can reset, move around, and he back to doing what he doing.
Yeah.
Like he
Hmm.
mastered this shit.
He master of that shit, boy.
Hmm.
Damn sure
You,
is.
you, you know that saying when you find your dance partner, what he does is, when I was noticing this too. When he see when you rocking in and out, you trying to go in and out real quick and everything, but he always try to catch you before you get out of there.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
he rocking with you. So that's his
Hmm.
dance partner. You
Yeah.
see, once they figure out your rhythm, it's all
Yeah.
over.
Yeah. Yeah.
He
And he'll
come.
figure
Hmm.
out. He figures out quick too, boy. Quick.
Hmm. He'll
Yeah.
rock with you. You rock in. You think you finna sneak and run. He do that little duck a little bit and then and then you miss and try to jump out of that motherfucker. Pow!
That's why Pacquiao.
Hmm.
That's why Pacquiao couldn't do that shit, man. You know, he couldn't do that jumping in and out, quick as he is. You know, he couldn't do that
Right.
shit to Floyd. Hell no.
Ugas. Yeah, that's why he say it was something wrong with his legs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there was something wrong with your legs. You couldn't get out the fucking way.
Yeah, legs don't fail me now.
Hmm. Shit,
Yeah.
they did feel him now.
Shit, that
Damn
long
sure
reach.
did, bro.
That long reach and them legs was a bad matchup.
Yeah. Even
Yeah.
even that MMA fighter, Conor McGregor, he had long arms too. He had a good reach, but shit, he
Hmm.
wasn't. He couldn't get to him. Floyd
You
was
know,
just too
Connor
quick, man.
Connor
Conor,
couldn't
yeah.
handle Khabib close range because Khabib will grab you just like he was wrestling with a bear.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
So
Khabib, but
Hmm.
oh
Connor should
shit.
have kept his distance, and Connor on top of that wasn't no better wrestler than Khabib anyway.
No, hell no. Nobody was. Hell no.
Yeah. So
Khabib
that
just
he
like
was.
fucking just like Mayweather, man, retired on top. Undefeated, yeah.
I
Son
don't
of a
blame
bitch.
him.
Yeah.
I know that's right.
I'm like
Ricky
Barry Sanders.
Dub,
Yeah.
Ricky Williams for salute my brother.
Ricky Williams.
That go my boy. That's my
You talking
guy.
about you talking about the real wicked
No.
Yeah.
Ricky?
Yeah.
Ricky! Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you good. You good now, Rick. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You blew it up, man. You got the tool. You know you shoot a nigga down power now. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Busting from a goddamn Achilles to his goddamn Adam's apple. You got that power now. Shit.
Uh,
I
yeah.
put you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm
He's
looking
shooting
at.
the
Oh yeah.
ears. He's shooting the ears.
Oh Rick.
The
hmm Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Rick, you already know, man. Shit, I had to make sure, and especially if people ain't, I be on those sporadic times with my lives. You know what I'm saying? So I know some people don't be having a wrench. You know what I'm saying? Because they might have slid in. And I ain't looking at my tablet to go ahead and add a wrench to them and stuff like that while I'm streaming or whatever. Usually, I always have my tablet with me. So I can just now have the stream pulled up and I just go click on everybody, boom, tool them
Yeah.
up, no problem.
Yeah.
Easy peasy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm good to see you in here, my brother. You know what I'm saying? I done got a little rest, so shit. I'm good. I'm trying to power
Yeah.
it up right now. Gonna light my blunt up and it's going down.
Damn it,
Yeah,
boy.
man.
Damn it, man. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, I know, man. I know, man. I'm gonna hit this motherfucker even harder for you, Case Boy.
I
Shit,
know it, man. I know it.
man.
I go to court the 19th, man, and I'm facing they say it 120 days of license suspension, but I get to work to keep it for work, just to drive to and from work. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
so it's like a stipulation on my license, and
Oh yeah.
but that they dropped 6 of the charges of the 7. My lawyer got 6 of them dropped, so I only got the DUI charge. That's the main
what you
one.
do? Run over a squirrel?
No, no, they got me on
It
DUI
made a
drugs.
sign of squirrel gravy.
They got me DUI drugs, man, and I wasn't even driving. I was actually parked on the side of the road. Yeah, and they
Oh,
got me. They got me for blocking the road, and I wasn't even blocking the damn road, man. I was on the side of the road,
well, at
and
least you wasn't selling nothing.
no, I wasn't doing shit, man. Goddamn, I was just
Hey,
fucked up like a
man, that's fucked
motherfucker,
up.
boy. I was just fucked
That's
up, boy.
fucked up.
Woo. They
Hey,
charged.
Rick. Hey, you got the number of Ricky Dub, bro. You already know. You can hit me on the hip, man. Whenever y'all make it here in the spring, my birthday in the spring. You know what I'm saying? Young old goon will be 34 in March. You know what I'm saying? Me and my little old soul having ass, and I'm cool with it. Um, yeah. So yeah, man. Springtime. Hey, you already know what's up, Rick. You know we congregate. You know what I'm saying? On YouTube, off YouTube. So we good. Just let me know when you touch down, and it's going down. Pull up on
You're gonna
me
be
and
in
Quee.
Texas in the spring. Hell yeah.
Hey, that's my favorite instrument right there, the spring.
Mm. Yeah,
Hell
I like
yeah.
that.
Hell
I,
yeah.
I like.
Oh,
I like that little tool right there too. Shit, I worked that bitch out early. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You get a banjo in there.
Damn it, boy.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Damn it, man.
Got a couple young Jeezy ad libs on that motherfucker. Hey, yeah, all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Yeah.
nigga have fun with that thing.
Damn it,
Get them
boy.
rocks off. You be like, yeah, okay, bet. All right, I'm ready to go conquer the world now, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Damn it, boy.
Man, I had got a
Yes.
room over there at the La Quinta. Uh,
Oh, at the La Quinta.
Oh,
I
yeah.
had I had a whole
Oh,
bottle
shit.
of Jack. Uh, I had about 2, 3 bottles of champagne
Woo.
and one red wine.
One red
Yeah,
wine.
Oh,
Hell
and
oh yeah.
yeah, yeah, and and I was beating the dust
Yeah,
off of that thing.
yeah. Yeah. Hey, Rick, that part right there. What it is, ho? What's up? Can a nigga dig in them
Them
guts?
good.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Now
Dig
give
in
me
them
your
guts.
number and I'll call. And I'll fall that ass in the mall. In the mall.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Hey,
Yeah, that part, man.
After a while, I started feeling like I was charming butter.
Damn it, boy. Son of a
Yeah,
bitch.
yeah.
Damn it.
Boy said he was over there molding some clay in that motherfucker. You know, it start
On
out
ghost,
soft. It start out hey,
like on
Oh,
ghost.
shit.
they,
Damn it,
Mel
boy.
Mel Gibson and
Shit.
Whoopi.
man, hey, you know that clay start off soft. You let that motherfucker sit out a little bit. That shit get hard than a motherfucker.
Hmm.
Shit, you know what
Macaroni
I'm saying?
style.
Hmm.
Rick,
Yeah, buddy. Stay, yeah.
I'll make a whole set of dishes.
What's
oh, yeah.
happening?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm trying to tell you,
Had a-
nigga thought, hey, be playing in that thing, think you washing dishes. You got palm olive? Nah, you making some bubbles though. Shit.
Oh, shit. Oh,
Like
shit.
man,
yeah.
Damn it, boy.
hey, but yeah, you gotta watch some of that one, but some of they shit be different though, boy. You know how you know how you have a strong ass blunt and you gotta look at that motherfucker like, ooh shit, boy.
Uh huh.
Sometimes that tap me so good, you gotta look down at the stroke like, ooh shit, boy.
I be looking. I be looking at the fire. Like
Oh, shit.
this thing burning kind of.
Damn
This
it, boy.
thing burning kind of strong right here.
Boy. Hey, sometimes that thing be so righteous, boy. You done put on a rub, you gotta look down to make sure that bitch still on. You like, damn, I swear this motherfucker just pulling off every goddamn thing. You like, shit, nigga, hold on, man. I keep going in this motherfucker. I'm gonna have to go get number 2 and number 3. 'Cause,
Mhm.
man, you got
Oh, shit.
the whole damn thigh. Then went swimming and shit. You like, goddamn, here. Then you be like, God, you tell the chick, goddamn woman, shit. You be like, what? Ain't it supposed to be like that? Yeah, but just you got some extra sauce on your shit, bitch.
Oh,
Whew.
yeah.
Mhm.
Damn it, boy. Woo.
Yeah. I remember this one chick. I stood up. I stood up in her, and right after
Hey,
that,
hey,
she
hey,
wanted to
that
know
part,
my whole
Ricky
family.
Dub. Hey,
she she
hey,
wanted to meet my whole
Ricky
family.
Dub.
Damn it, boy.
Hey, look at Rick come in. Yeah, that boy says like
Yeah.
sit down there, boy.
Yeah.
Oh,
You ain't
shit.
lying, boy. You in that joker think you done went down a water slide. And you stroking your
Mm.
whole goddamn stomach and everything. But you be like, goddamn nigga, are you bubbling up on me?
Mm.
Oh, shit.
You be like, ooh, this nigga got some champagne pussy. It bubble.
Ain't that something? Would it make your mind? It make you act like uh Charles Martin?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hey, had your ass like a deer in the headlights, you turn all the way around. So why you turning your back to me? Bitch, I'm not here right now. Let me come back too. You and this planet X ass pussy, goddammit.
And they had you zoning off. Me
Boy,
watching.
hey, nigga, the whole nother planet. You be like, what happened? You be like, man. You be like, look, man, I thought I was ready, but I wasn't ready. Shit.
Oh, shit.
Hey,
And then some of these females be tripping me out. They know they got some good shit, and they be acting like they don't know. Like you be like, what's wrong? Oh, you okay? It's okay, baby. It's okay. Nigga, it's not okay. I got a reputation of uphold, goddamn. Shit.
Hell yeah. Okay, hell. Shit.
yeah, they be this one. My ex, she say, "Why you don't moan and groan like all the other ones?" I was like, "All of who?" I was like, I ain't no moan and groaner." Hey, that you know what? 'Cause like you said, G5, that when you start, oh yeah, oh yeah, that's when they
Mm-hmm.
know they got you. I was like,
Yeah,
you
Yeah,
ain't
yeah.
yeah.
got me. I be
Now,
looking serious. I be
now,
look like I'm finna
hey,
hit a home run or something.
You
yeah,
got a
yeah.
job
That's
to
what.
do, huh?
Hey, dude. Hey, for all my men, you know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm saying, if your lady got something, and it's that extra, you got that extra slip slop. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
That
keep
spitter.
your poker face on. Soon as your ass do a or oh shit. Nigga, she know I got his motherfucking ass. Then she gonna start doing them kegels on your ass to get your ass up out of there, bitch. Like
they they be
you know
doing that.
that little stretch little stress wrench you be squeezing with your hands. That's what the motherfuckers be doing to you. Shit, you be like, oh damn, here we go.
Yeah, thing like some pliers.
Yeah. Hey, but
Monkey
hey,
wrench.
but
Oh
you know,
shit!
I'm glad ain't no kids in here because this content is not created for kids because we all
Hell
grown
no!
as shit in here. You know what I'm saying? Like we can talk about anything. That's why they don't see I am not a boxing channel. I'm a
Yeah.
life channel. We talk
Oh
about
yeah.
everything in this motherfucker. And ain't no filter in here.
Trust support.
It might be a little midget kid. I mean, uh, posing to be a kid or something. Like,
Damn it, boy.
Right,
Let me get
right.
paid.
you
Yeah,
might have.
they do be trying
Might,
to make a point. They be looking you dead in your eyes when you hit that sweet spot. Like nigga, quit looking at me. Shit. Like I'm trying to concentrate.
mm-hmm.
You looking at me right in my eyes, like nigga, this is not first 48. Goddamn, you can close the motherfuckers. Shit,
Like in the fly. Don't look at me.
boy, I'm trying to tell you. Nigga, like, hey, quit looking at me like that while I'm in that spot. Goddamn, I'm trying to undo this. What
You,
you trying to do to me? Shit,
hmm
we in tug of war, nigga. You trying to get me to shoot? I'm trying to get myself not to shoot. Goddamn, shit.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh shit.
And I don't know what
Like,
this girl was doing. Like you say, I felt like I was charming some butter, and I was hitting this one spot. I was like, where did this spot come from? But I was hitting that. I was just
Oh,
rolling in that one little
oh shit.
spot. That joker right there just got me. Oh man,
I got.
I had that backup thing under the sheet too.
yeah, yeah,
I was
nigga.
well prepared.
Boy, oh yeah, I have the backup thing in my fist balled. They're like, why wasn't your fist balled up? Cause I'm gonna punch you, motherfucker. Shit. Goddamn. I'm gonna punch you. That's why my head fist balled up. It's for extra. Nigga, I'm not walking back to my drawer to go grab to the gold wrap drawer just to grab another. This bitch is right here, nigga, on deck. She be like, damn, what you got tape on your wrist for? Cause I taped the goddamn extra rubber to me, goddamn. Shit. See, Wood was good. I am not about, cause man, ain't nothing like shit. You in that thing, you going rubber or something bust, break or something, and you gotta go get out the bed
I
to
know
go
that's
get
right.
the other one. No, nigga, I'm not
Mhm.
even trying to get out the sauce. Shit, I'm trying to make sure I stay right here. You know what I'm saying?
I told little girl that too. I say, hey, don't move. Stay right there. I'll be back with this hot towel too.
Hell yeah. Matter of fact, I already know. You already prepared. I got a towel right here and some goddamn flushable wipes already in the motherfucking room.
Yeah.
They got. What if I want an immediate round two, bitch? I'm not gonna go fucking unplunge my toilet because you didn't put the regular
Mhm.
wipes in this bitch. Flushable, goddamn it. Fuck this
and,
shit. No,
and,
in and out. You
Oh
go to the
shit.
bathroom, wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Come on back in this
mhm.
room. Shit.
And then I had that oil in that little bottle, and then the one with the plunger bottle. Uh,
Boy.
right there on the dresser.
Oh yeah.
Cause ain't that way she flushed that toilet and go at the sink and she like, oh baby, the toilet overflowing. Man, you just done took me out my goddamn mood now. Thank you so much, goddamn. Now I gotta go unplug this goddamn toilet and shit.
Hey,
Damn it, boy.
I I would start start taking clothes hangers because my ex my little girl mama, she always told me she had she was fine, thick, yellow bone, uh, real thick, had that ass just, you know, like a
Mo,
Clydesdale
what
or
it do?
whatever, you know.
Like a Clydesdale.
What
Yeah,
probably Seawood?
Oh
Mm-hmm.
shit.
she used to tell me that she be plugging up commodes, and I was like, how?
Mm.
And I ain't never seen no
Hey,
shit like that.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
then she say, yeah, I be plugging it up and whatever. And because I didn't know what
Mm-hmm.
that clothes hanger under the sink was for.
Ah,
I was like,
hey,
Uh,
hey, that clothes hang under the sink. That's probably the strongest and toughest clothes hanger you'll ever meet in your life. That motherfucker done been in toilet water, been to the left, right, southeast, southwest, northeast. You like, damn, this shit been bent in every different direction. She was like, don't worry
hmm
about this guy that hanging from under the sink. They they trying to catch you in them wipes, sticking in that toilet hole. Snatch, we good.
Hey,
uh,
I probably should have told her. I said that's what you keep around when you like the keys in the car.
Hey, hey, Mo, you can hop on. Me, Picasso, and K Savoy. You can hop on. 817, if you want to hop on, shit, you can hop on. I know Rick probably got to go to work. Shit, he can hop on if he wanted to. Shit, y'all
Rick,
welcome. Shit, I put that bitch in there. I
Rick,
control who's coming up on, so I ain't doing no tripping.
Ricky said, I looked through their soul. As soon as she blinked, beat down
Beat
commenced.
down community. Hell yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. That's wild.
Ricky doing the face off.
Mm-hmm. Hey, but ain't nothing better when you know you working her ass and then she looking at you and you like, oh, bitch, you just don't know. That damn splat ain't nowhere in sight. You in trouble, goddamn it.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you know when you get their ass, they ask you, you done? You almost done yet? Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Shut up. Nope.
Shit,
Like, don't
almost
be
done.
asking me
Just
no
getting
shit like
started.
that.
Goddamn.
Mo boxing. What's good, Mo? What's up, brother?
What's up? What's up, my brothers, man? What's up, man? Yeah, I just literally woke up 5 in the morning in the UK, 5:30, 5:21 actually, to be honest. Who's on the
Wow.
Yeah,
panel? Is that Picasso?
Yeah, that's
yeah,
me. I'm in the
Picasso.
foxhole with
Mm,
everybody.
And who else is on the? Who else is
Case Savoy. Case Savoy.
Kingston? Yeah, man. Nice
yep.
to meet you, man. Nice to meet you, man. Yeah, I literally woke up just now, so I thought, you know what, I'm gonna show my boy some support. You know what I mean? So
Shit.
just listening and all that sort of stuff. You know,
Oh
the
man, yeah.
usual stuff.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know
yeah.
what I
We
mean?
used to talk about boxing, but shit, I know, with these two up here, man, shit can go, it can go, it's like a compass. It might go west, it might go south, it might go east, but we don't give a damn. We having fun with it. It's
Yeah, man.
2022,
You can
man.
mix it
It's
up,
another
man.
year.
Yeah, man, you can talk about boxing, you can talk about life, you can talk about
Hmm.
anything, man. But yeah, man, talking about boxing, what do you think about last night, man? Last night it was madness.
Yeah, man. Joe Townsend, salute my brother.
Last night
Yeah.
was
I mean,
madness.
last night was a nice way to start off 2022 of boxing. You know, a lot of people didn't want to tune into the fights because they just thought, oh, it's all heavyweight card. Oh, it's gonna
Yeah,
be boring. Well, assholes. I tried
yeah,
to
assholes,
when it's
man. They're big
anytime it's
disrespectful.
more than three heavyweight fights, somebody
Yeah,
getting their ass slumped. Somebody's getting slumped. Somebody about to go night night, nigga.
yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Like
That was all heavyweights, man. Shit. You
especially
know.
the first heavyweight fight. Salute to Kenneth Johnson. The first heavyweight fight that was some crazy stuff. I've never seen something like that before.
Man,
I don't know if you guys
Faust
catch
and
it.
They was
Faust
going
Yeah,
at
and
it, boy.
his actual
I,
name is actually Victor Vickers. I don't know why they call him Horse, but they start calling him Horse. But
yeah.
yeah, that guy's supposed to be a
Hmm.
prospect. He's supposed to be like one of the next coming up guys, but he was exposed by Kalatse. Wow, that referee, I don't know why he stopped the fight, but Kalatse
No.
always goes down. But he's got power, man.
Yeah.
Man, that was a damn good
What boxing?
fight.
You don't know house?
DP Rocker, salute my brother. Yeah,
Yeah,
man, it
man.
was
Salute.
crazy
You don't know house?
because it's like, hmm,
Oh, DP.
You know the Cartwrights. That's
DP
one of the
Rocket, my
Cartwrights.
boy.
Salute, man.
Hop
They call
on
him.
the
They
link,
probably.
DP. It's open.
They probably.
Yeah, I don't know why they
They
stopped
probably
the
call
fight
him
either,
House.
man. There was no reason to stop that fight.
Because the ref got a little man syndrome.
Yeah. You know what he said?
Right.
Do you know what he said? Yeah, the second knockdown, yeah? When Kelatse went down, he was like, you got one more chance. The next one, I'm going to stop it. He was literally waiting to stop the fight, man.
Yeah, that's
So he
bullshit.
didn't want that guy, Victor, to lose the fight. So he was like, yeah, the next one, I'm going to stop it. So come on,
He
man.
pulled the Kenny.
That's
He pulled
Yeah,
the
that
Kenny.
That was fucked up, man. I was like, because soon as both of them got dropped, they both woke the fuck up.
Yeah,
And that's when the shit got real good.
yeah.
I was like, oh man, why you stop this shit? Somebody was gonna leave on goddamn stretcher in a neck brace. I was like, it was one of the cats. One of them threw a right. He cocked back so far with it, and it hit him right on the chin that he fell over. I said, "Oh shit, yeah, we gotta fight now. We gotta fight. Hell yeah."
You know that Kelatse guy, yeah, he's a journeyman, but he can hit.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
he can
can
punch.
hit. He's the one that put Efe Jakba down when they fought back in the day, like a few years ago. That guy is serious, man. Like, the matchmaking thought, like, yeah, this is going to be easy, man. But Kelatse has
Yeah.
different type of plans. He was like, fuck this. I'm going for it.
Hey,
That's why he ruined it, though.
Kalaz said, "Oh, y'all think I'm a cakewalk, huh? Hold my beer. Hold my beer, goddamn it."
Oh my beer, watch this shit. Yeah.
But do you know
He said,
what
"Hold
about the
my
main event?
goddamn beer."
What did you guys think of the main event? Because the other fights was garbage. I'm not gonna lie. Rice and Coffee, that was like
Sanchez
disgusting.
fight was sucked, man.
Rice against Coffee,
Canelo-
that
Yeah,
Yeah.
Canelo. I know he's got to feel bad now. He made
Yeah.
that statement, man, to everybody, about Sanchez. There's
Yeah.
no heavyweight gonna beat him. Shit.
No, I wouldn't have said that. Now, Frank Sanchez, he's a talented fighter. He showed he can box, he can move.
Yeah.
I mean, we knew that from the FA fight. But
Yeah,
when
he's
the
trash, bro.
pressure, when the pressure started, when he was getting
Damn it, boy.
picked up by Christian Hammer, at first
He couldn't even
he
put
was
Hammer
trying
out.
to-
Hammer's a fucking D- boxer, man. Come on.
Yo,
man.
Hammer,
Yeah.
guess who knocked out Hammer in his last fight? Hugo Fury. Ugly Fury, you guys call him, innit? Tyson Fury's cousin.
Oh, man.
Knocked out,
Yeah,
he stopped Hammer.
Yeah, Hammer's got 12 losses or something like that. So a bitch,
Now-
man. He's
now,
not good.
I get
Not
it.
good.
I get it. To your
Yeah.
credit, like that's not the fighter you was preparing for. I get it. That
Yeah,
shit
Hammer
happened.
was the happiest person yesterday out of all of them, man. He was the most
Yeah, he
excited
was.
one. He took him 12 rounds. Shit.
Yeah,
took him
he
to the
didn't give
end,
a
man.
damn. He didn't give a damn if he took him 12 or not. He was like, "I'm about to get a check."
Hell yeah.
And he,
Yeah.
Yeah.
what's good, Mark? What's happening?
Ah, that's
Yeah,
Mark,
man. What's
Yeah,
good,
What's
yeah.
Mark, man?
good?
Salute. But you know what? What's his name? Hammer was walking him down at times as well. Like, and do you know what?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, what's his name? Sanchez didn't even look like a heavyweight last night. He looked a
know
bit
he did.
small, man.
Woo. Damn. He don't look no damn 29 either, though.
Yeah, he's old, man. Those Cuban people, yeah, they lie about their age, man. They lie about their age all the time,
He
man.
looked like he was 42, him. Damn, boy. Son of a bitch.
I'll be surprised if he's like younger than 35.
Yeah, he damn sure ain't no 29.
Yeah. Sanchez, he was born in at least 86.
Yeah, man. He's born at least 86. At least, like I'm 35, yeah, and like I don't even look like 35, but this guy is meant to be 29 years old. His whole skin is all wrinkly, like an old man. Like I don't want no disrespect to old people, but like he look, listen, he's lying about his age, and it's simple as that.
Yeah, he's
Hey,
old.
I'm 33, and I damn sure don't look like I'm 33. I'll be 34 in a couple months. I'm like, when I look at Frank Sanchez, I was like, shit. Like, man. So, you know what song came to my head when I looked at Frank Sanchez? It's a hard knock of life for us. It's a hard knock of life for us. Yes, the first thing I started thinking about. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, man. He ain't
damn.
going nowhere, man. That guy, man. He's not going anywhere at all, man. It's just like the end of the road. Last night we seen what's up with him. Um, maybe people are gonna give him one more chance because it's Christian Hammer. Christian Hammer is kind of hard to knock out, though. I think Luis Ortiz couldn't knock him out. There's few other guys that fought him and they couldn't knock him out. So
But
Ah,
maybe he deserves
but I
one more
mean,
chance.
yeah. But to his credit, I mean, he did. I mean, once he found his rhythm about halfway through, he just
Yeah.
beat the shit out of him the rest of the fight. I mean, hell, his footwork and his movement
I
and
mean,
his boxing skill
Sanchez
is.
won the fight, but damn, he was supposed to knock that boy out,
It
quick.
wasn't impressive.
Um,
You
It
know,
was boring, man. It was literally like
boring,
boring.
man. Son of a bitch. The Rice fight was boring too, man. God.
The Rice fight that ruined the whole event.
Yeah, Rice and
Michael
Coffee. Oh
Coffey
my God, man.
and Jonathan Rice, they literally ruined the whole event because that fight, everybody was looking forward to it, and they gave us
Yeah,
like
yeah.
just some.
It was at the fourth, fifth, and sixth round was decent, a little bit of
Yeah,
action, but then the rest of the round, nothing. Yeah,
yeah, completely garbage. But the
yeah.
main event, what did you guys think of
Yeah,
Martin?
that
Because
was good. That was good there. I like that one. That was the best fight of the night right there. Yeah, to me. Besides the first one, but
man,
yeah.
yeah. Now Ortiz and Martin,
yeah,
that was a good fight.
Yeah. That was
That was a
funny.
good fight.
Ortiz getting knocked down twice, man. Then coming back and doing that. That's pretty cool.
do you know what?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ortiz. I don't think he's gonna be the elites. Like his legs is just completely gone. Like he got knocked down by a jab. Like that tells you the whole story. If he fights somebody like Hergovic, because what I'm hearing right now, yeah, like I'm hearing he's literally he's not Mando like IBF Mando, but he's close to be Mando. If he fights Hergovic, he's gonna be the mandatory the winner of AJ and Usyk.
Usyk,
But actually, he
yeah.
has to wait. The WBA is next. The WBA is gonna be called next because the WBO that was Usyk, wasn't it? And the IBF was what's his name, Pulev. So the IBF is going to be after the WBA.
Mm-hmm.
So but he needs to fight Hergovic. So
Yep.
I don't know if he can beat Hergovic because Hergovic is a power puncher. I think Hergovic is going to knock out Ortiz.
Yeah, and Hergovich is big too. And
6'6".
and he got and he has a decent punch output to be his size.
Every punch is a power punch of Hergovic. I think he ain't gonna. I don't think Luis Ortiz is gonna survive. If you get knocked down by somebody like Charles Martin, I'm hearing people saying like Charles Martin is like improved and all that sort of stuff. Yes, he has improved, but I'm not
Mhm.
really too much impressed by him, to be honest. Like,
No.
and I heard a few people say like, oh, this Martin would be AJ. Nah, I don't think so. No way. He will not have been AJ because what AJ, he's got a power jab. Once he hits him with Martin, that's it. Martin, will get like dazed. And you seen what happened last night. So, yeah, no way. No way.
Well,
But other than that, it was a great fight, though.
No, I kind of
They
think
both
he
looked
will.
like they
'Cause
weren't even ready for that fight, man.
AJ don't have the best gas tank. He has power, but AJ power doesn't carry like all the way through the fight at times.
Yeah,
You
but
know
he
what I'm
doesn't need
saying?
that, though. He doesn't need to be there with him like a few
Shit.
rounds. Like, it will take
Yeah.
him a couple of rounds to get rid of him. Like,
But,
I
but
think
the
he'll
only
get
reason I say
rid of
that
him even
because
faster.
Martin was moving in and out, and AJ doesn't cut the ring off. He just follow you around. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I see in
That's
AJ?
and I think it would have been a good fight though.
When you give AJ something different, he do look like he deer in headlights. You're like, what you doing right there? You know?
Exactly.
No. I think AJ knocks this guy out like Martin even quicker now. Honestly, like he knows what AJ done to him, and I think AJ like he's scared of AJ. Like once you beat somebody up, they'll free you for life. Look what happened to Ortiz. The first fight between him and Wilder, like Ortiz was all hyped up, and then you could tell the second fight he was like too wary. Like once you knock somebody out, like you got their number, man. That's just boxing for you.
You know what? I think Ortiz was playing possum.
Yeah. He was, man. He was. Definitely.
I seriously think he playing possum. You know, he got knocked, silly with Wilder twice, right? but
Yeah.
or more than twice because Wilder done caught him in the fight, but he dropped him on with the other ones that won the fight. But the thing is that he took a lot of punishment in both them Wilder fight, right? But he's a Cuban boxer, just like Ugas and all of them.
Mhm.
They over there
Yeah.
learning specifics of
Yeah.
in boxing. You see what I'm saying? Because when you see
Mhm.
them, whatever they doing over there in the training, they doing over here in the ring. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
they
that's
Yeah.
got
why
some hard heads,
lot of
boy.
yeah, a lot of people don't want to face that somebody that's a good boxer in the ring. You see what I'm saying? They like
Mhm.
they got a college over there or something.
Yeah, but last night though, having said that though, last night he was getting outboxed by Martin though. Martin was
Oh
outboxing
yeah.
him.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So like
Mhm.
he hasn't got it no more. He's I don't know what happened to his legs, his knees, or something like that. Like, but once you touch him, he's like all over the place. Like
Yeah.
Ortiz, I'm
Then
sorry. Like a lot of people got like a lot of hope for him, but I think he will get knocked out brutally if he fights against a puncher, against any puncher. I
well,
I
think
think
even
I
well,
Kalatse, I think even Iago Kalatse knocks him out at this stage.
you
well,
see
what's the
like
name?
George Foreman.
Johnny
Decapitated.
Rice. He said that he sparred Ortiz and Charles Martin. He said they both heavy punches.
Yeah.
You see
You know what
George
I'm saying? They
Foreman.
both
Mhm.
they both can punch, but you know. But hold on, D Freeman, what's popping, my boy?
What's going on with you fellas?
What's up,
What's
buddy?
going
What's
on, man?
up,
How you
man?
doing, man? You all right?
Chilling,
Chilling.
literally chilling
Mm-hmm.
at 32 degrees. Yeah.
Ooh, damn it, boy.
It dropped one. It's
So what you think,
27 in Dallas
CP?
right now.
Josh Foreman. I think he had that longevity that he got. I think Ortiz got. So I mean, but somebody can hit him hard so hard that he look like Charles Martin did. But every heavyweight fight, if you get caught slipping, because if somebody touch you the wrong way, you gonna be filing charges. You know what I'm
You,
saying?
Yeah.
You see
hey,
how he hit
G5.
me?
G5. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I seen? You know what I seen last night?
What?
What I seen last night is Big Baby Anderson can beat everybody that fought last night.
Yep.
I agree. 100%.
Oh shit.
100%.
I didn't see nobody that looked impressive last night.
They look like they just didn't want to be there. Man, they just both out of shape like hell, boy. Son of a bitch, man. They didn't even get ready for this shit, man.
I mean, the only thing I was excited about last night is that Ortiz it became the IBF mandatory.
No. He's not mandatory yet. He needs to fight Hergovich.
No, that was the eliminator. He's the mandatory.
Yeah,
No. That was like no. That's not the main eliminator. He needs to go see Hergovich. So that one will be the main eliminator, and then
He
obviously
need to go through who?
he needs to go through Philip Hergovich.
No, he don't. He's the mandatory. That was the IBF title eliminator. You only have one eliminator fight.
yeah, he's
No,
number one
that's
now. He's
that's not
ranked
what I
number one.
heard. That's not what I heard.
No,
Because
he's the IBF mandatory. He's the
Yeah.
IBF mandatory.
Yeah.
He's ranked number one. Yeah.
yeah, but it's
Yeah.
not. There's something to do with Hergovich as well. I believe I need to look into it. But Hergovich, I heard that them two need to fight each other. Whoever won between Ortiz and Martin, they have to fight Philip Hergovich.
IBF don't have two mandatory fights. You have one mandatory fight.
And even if he is the mandatory, yeah, like he still has to wait because the WBA is next because IBF was 2 fights ago. And then obviously the WBO, that was Usyk, so the WBA is next, and then after that it's going to be IBF.
You said the WBA
The,
is next.
the WBA is next after the Usyk and AJ fight.
Yeah, because unification is more important than a
Who
mandatory.
was the IBF
Unification won't
mandatory?
trump it though.
Who was the IBF mandatory before?
The IBF mandatory, I believe it was Pulev, That was I think AJ fought Pulev back in December 2020. And then obviously the next one, it was a WBO. It was Usyk. Obviously AJ lost against Usyk. And then after them two fight, it's going to be the WBA. Which makes more sense.
It's whenever the IBF call they mandatory, because they call them mandatory they call them mandatory once a year.
Yeah, but they have to wait after the WBA, because the WBA is after. They can't go in front of the WBA.
Look at the opponents though. Who did Hrgovic fight last?
Hrgovic is fighting against some trash.
No, I'm saying Hrgovic. He fought against somebody that was like a low class fighter. His last fight, he knocked him out because I watched the fight.
Apparently, the rumors that's going around here, it's like nobody wants to fight Hrgovic. Everybody's ducking Hrgovic. He's basically the boogeyman of the heavyweight division. Mr. Al Animal, blah blah blah. But I don't know. He might be, because he hits hard. He's 6'6".
Yeah, he can.
He's got a big reach. I think he knocks the hell out of Ortiz. I don't think Ortiz wants that fight, to be honest. And Hrgovic, he isn't like Charles Martin. And I'm telling you now something here. He will give him, like, trust me, Ortiz is not gonna want that fight. And apparently, I'm hearing that he already ducked that fight, Ortiz. So I don't know, man. I'm just saying what I'm hearing and all that sort of stuff.
I ain't heard Ortiz duck no fight. Every fight.
Yeah, I heard everybody ducking
Hrgovic. I heard that he ducked Hrgovic.
Yeah, I'm like, look, if he fought Wilder, he'll fight Hrgovic.
Yeah, I heard nobody wanted to fight Ortiz.
What I've been knowing is Ortiz been trying to get fights, so he don't have no reason to duck a fight. Yeah. He's been trying to get fights. Nobody wanted to fight him. That's why his last fight was Wilder. His fight before that was Wilder. Nobody want to fight him. Yeah. He ain't ducking nobody. Nobody want to fight him.
Nobody.
Wait. His last fight was against that guy, that bum that dived, wasn't it? I forgot his name now. The guy that dived. That was his last fight.
I can't remember.
Because after Wilder, I think he fought. I think last year he fought a guy and he literally dived when he didn't even hit him. That was Ortiz's comeback fight, and obviously Ortiz won by TKO. And now obviously he fought Martin, and obviously he beat Martin. But the next one should be Hrgovic, and he can't just say like, oh, he's the Mando for IBF. Like, he has to fight Hrgovic. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. He needs to fight Hrgovic.
He don't have to fight him if he's the mandatory.
He jumped to number one.
He's not the man. Okay, where does that say? Like, have you guys? Can anyone pull it up? Because I don't see that anywhere that he's the man. All I'm hearing is like the eliminator.
We were just talking about last night on BF.
Yeah, but every broadcaster say that. Every broadcaster, like Fox Day will say that, The Zone will say that, Sky will say that, BT Sport will say that. Like, every broadcaster, like, they will say when their guy fights, they will say, oh, he's the guy that's next, the mandatory. Now, apparently, Daniel Dubois, he lost against Joe Joyce, yeah, but apparently he's the WBA like mandatory. How did he become the WBA mandatory when he lost against Joe Joyce?
Who are you talking about?
Daniel Dubois.
The WBA can call whoever they want to be their mandatory in the top 10.
Which, to be honest, doesn't make sense because he lost against Joe Joyce.
I'm just telling you that's their rule. They can call anybody for the mandatory in the top 10. They don't have to be number one.
So what are you telling me now? You're telling me now the IBF is calling Luis Ortiz as the Mando.
IBF got Luis as the man. They just fought. He eliminated. When you become the mandatory for the IBF, you have to fight an eliminator fight. The eliminator was last night. So Luis Ortiz is now the IBF mandatory.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into it proper. I heard stuff about Hrgovic. So I don't know what's happening with the Hrgovic situation because apparently nobody wants to fight him. Hence why he's fighting some bums and stuff like that on the zone.
Martin was ranked number one yesterday. Martin was ranked number one.
And that's why
and so he beat Martin, and now he's going to catapult to number one.
That's why.
Wait. If you're number one, wait. If you're number one, it don't mean that you're mandatory because you know why? Remember when Dillian White was number one as a mandatory and he was shouting like, 600 days and stuff like that. But guess what? he was still
That's
not
for
mandatory. Dillian
WBC.
White was not
No, the
mandatory.
IBF, the way the IBF work is when you become
Yeah.
the number one, you have
Yeah.
to fight an eliminator to be called the mandatory. If you lose that eliminator fight, whoever beat you in that eliminator fight is now
Yeah.
the IBF mandatory.
So the
So
IBF, did they call it though?
Charles Martin was number one in the IBF. He had to fight the eliminator against Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz beat Martin, which made him the IBF mandatory.
Also, they don't have to call it.
Well, they don't have. It's already been called. Once they fight.
Okay.
Once they
remember,
fight once you fight the IBF, the IBF eliminator, you become the mandatory.
Okay. I really have to look at it because I still think there was something that I was reading about a guy called Kyle Sutherland. He's basically one of the promoters of Hergovich, a UK guy, and apparently he's supposed to be fighting against somebody to be called as the mandatory. So I'll see. I'll look into it, but I'll take your word for it for now. But if he is the mandatory, he still has to wait though, because the WBA is going to be next after the Usyk AJ fight. The WBA has to be next because they've been waiting for ages.
I mean, it's all depends on when they decide to call a fight, because the sanctioning body don't call their mandatories all the time. So it all depends on when they call the mandatory. So if WBA wait 6-7 months before they decide to call the mandatory, the IBF could say, you know what, Luis Ortiz, you could fight the champion now.
Okay.
Because
So
the WBA hasn't called it.
And what about undisputed though?
That's like with Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford didn't fight a WBO mandatory in like 2 years, maybe 3 years.
Yeah.
So it was like 2 years. Depends on when they call it.
Yeah. And what about undisputed though? Because undisputed, like from what I'm hearing, like that trumps everything. Like over everything.
Luis can let them fight for undisputed, and then he can fight them for he's the mandatory to the undisputed champion to fight. And if he wins, he's the undisputed champion.
In that case, then if I was like Luis Ortiz, like because Wilder gave him already like 2 chances, he should like fight Wilder. Imagine if he fought Wilder though, and Wilder beat him, and Wilder becomes like the Mando. How exciting would that be?
Yeah, that would happen.
That'd be great.
Wilder,
he cool regardless when he come back.
Wilder's already the WBC number one, so it's just for them to call him the mandatory.
Yeah, but Dillian White is the mandatory, but Wilder is number one. So if Fury decides not to fight the Dillian White, then basically Wilder and Dillian White has to fight for that belt. But from what I'm hearing, I'm hearing like Dillian White wants to be gifted. He wants that belt to be gifted, but that ain't gonna happen. He has to fight Wilder, isn't it?
Yeah, he would have to fight for the vacant belt.
Yeah,
he would have to fight for the vacant belt. The only way they would give him the WBC belt is if they move Tyson Fury to a franchise WBC champion, then they would give Dillian White the WBC belt. The same way they did with Canelo and the same way they did with Lomachenko. When they dropped the belt to become the franchise, they gave it to the WBC mandatory. So when Canelo was the WBC champion, Jamal Charlo was the WBC mandatory. Canelo got moved to franchise. They dropped the belt and gave it to Jamal Charlo. He didn't fight nobody for the belt. They gave it to him. Same thing with Devin Haney. Devin Haney was the WBC champion. They gave Loma the franchise, and they gave the WBC champion to Devin Haney.
Oh shit! So that's what's gonna happen to Dillian White. Then they're gonna give Dillian White the belt if he becomes the franchise champion.
If they move Tyson Fury to the franchise champion.
But that would be disgusting, though. We don't need franchise in the heavyweight division because that don't make sense, man. Because you can't move to other like weight divisions. The franchise was designed originally, to move around and stuff like that, and still be representing the WBC. And it wouldn't make no sense. Like
the duck belt.
It don't make sense because you can't go no higher than heavyweight.
Man. Yeah. It don't make no sense, man. Not at all. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it though, because look, this IBF thing though, like this is really, really exciting now. And unfortunately though, like has Luis Ortiz, what has he still got? Has he still got anything left to offer?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, those legs, man. Like that was concerning last night, man. Like he was down when he was hit by a jab, and it's just like really really concerning. Like
Well, that when he got dropped with that jab, he was off balance. He was moving in when the jab came. It was more so he was off balance. That's why he was laughing when he got up. He was off balance. It wasn't like it hurt him or anything like that. It was just more so off balance.
Yeah,
now, the first knockdown, it was more of a knockdown because he caught him behind the ear.
No, it was legal, bro, man. That was legal. I seen it, man.
I ain't said it was illegal. Punch behind the ear is legal. It's legal.
Yeah. My bad. Sorry.
It's just the placement when you hit him behind the ear.
Yeah.
That was more of a knockdown. The jab, it was just off balance.
Yeah. But that was like, but like that shows you, like, you know, like someone like Charles Martin, like, let's face it, he's not like he's probably like a C-level fighter. Like whatever anybody wants to say, like, oh, he has improved under Robles and stuff like that. Look, it's still Charles Martin, okay? If he fought against AJ again, AJ will whoop him again. I don't care what anybody will say. Everybody was saying, I remember at the time, back in 2016, when he fought him, everybody was like, oh, Charles Martin's going to beat him, and I was like concerned, and I actually bought into the hype. Look what AJ done to him. Charles Martin was talking all that shit, he came to England where I live, and like, we gave him so much respect, and then he was like, I walk this earth like a god, you know what I mean? And then, like, look what happened to him, bro. Like, it's just like, it's boxing at the end of the day, and I think, like,
AJ ain't the same fighter neither.
Yeah, he's not the same. He's not the same no more, man.
Since he got beat by Andy Ruiz, AJ's scared to take a punch.
Yeah, he's scared now. That's not the same AJ. Yeah, I do agree. Like, AJ has changed. Something. It's nothing to do with Ruiz, actually. It's to do with Klitschko in that 5th round when he went down heavy. I think that night, like, I think he took like something out of AJ, man. And then with Ruiz, obviously
it ain't had nothing to do with Klitschko because he fought plenty of times after Klitschko. He never looked like he looked since he fought Andy Ruiz. It was more so Andy Ruiz because he got dropped 4 times in that Andy Ruiz fight.
But Ruiz was like the cherry on the cake, though. Like, with Klitschko, it was like a little bit like that was like the beginning, and then with Ruiz, it was like the cherry on the cake.
But
and obviously
Klitschko
after that, like,
how many years ago?
The Klitschko one was like 2017, in April 2017, and
that's like 4 years ago. He didn't fight plenty of times since then.
No, the Ruiz one was like 2019.
You know, AJ remind me of Bob Sapp.
Andy Ruiz was like a year, like 2 years ago.
Andy Ruiz was like 2 years after that he fought Klitschko, so that was like 2019 in June the 1st in Madison Square Garden in 2019. It was June the 1st, 2019.
It was before the pandemic, but
it was before the pandemic because, like, he was supposed to fight Miller, and obviously we know the whole history. Miller popped and stuff like that. Then he offered Dillian White a contract, and Dillian White was like, "Oh, AJ's lowballing me." And then guess what? Luis Ortiz was sent a contract, $8 million, and guess what? Luis Ortiz team, pretended. Apparently, Luis Ortiz said that I never heard of it. My team didn't tell me and stuff like that. So, but in the end, everybody knows that Luis Ortiz did duck AJ on that time. But AJ, they both ducked each other. AJ ducked him first, and then Luis Ortiz ducked him the second time, and then obviously he fought what's his name, Ruiz, and then we know the history. AJ was, he quit in that fight. Let's face it, that's the reality of it. AJ did quit, even though I'm an AJ fan, and I'm not afraid to say that. He quit. AJ quit, man.
He got beat. He ain't quit.
Yeah, he got beat, but he quit, though, innit? He didn't want to come out. Like, the ref was like, come to me, and he was like acting up.
He probably was still dazed.
And that's quitting, though, isn't it? But that's quitting, though. Like, like however we want to say it, he got beaten. He went down 4 times, and the ref was like, come to me, and he took his gum shield off. That's quitting, really, innit? Which is embarrassing.
Martin was talking a lot of trash too for this fight, man. But he was right on this one.
Martin
wasn't going 12 rounds. He said it was not going 12 rounds.
Yeah,
and he was right.
I think the Martin fight was stopped a little bit too early. I think Luiz was still going to knock him out, but I think it was stopped too early.
I agree.
Too early.
AJ was looking at the ref like he was helping him. AJ looking at the ref like you was helping him. I saw you. You was behind me, hitting me in
Yeah.
the back of the head while the guy was over there. I was fighting. And I saw
Well,
you. You was
yes,
hitting me.
that
I'm not gonna
Martin,
fight both of y'all.
Martin wasn't stopped too early. Good Lord, that man would have got hit one more time, he'd be in the hospital, man. Good
No,
God.
but he got up and he got up and he
Woo.
was talking to the ref. He was talking to the ref. The ref said, "You want to continue?" He said, "Yeah." And he was still
Yeah.
looking at Louise. He was still
Yeah.
looking at Louise, but he was talking to the ref, and the ref just said no. And that's why
Yeah.
he was like, "What? What you mean no?" Because he was ready to fight. It was stopped too early.
Yeah,
But
but you know what though?
I think Louise still would have knocked him out, but it was just
I
stopped
think,
too
yeah,
early.
I agree with you. I agree it was too early, but at the same time, Martin did not help himself by not acting normal. Like he should have put his hands up and walked forward and said, "Yeah, I'm ready." But guess what? What he was trying
No,
to
he
do is, yeah,
could.
he was trying to walk towards Ortiz. When you go down, you don't walk towards somebody. You wait. You wait for the referee's instruction, and he didn't do that. But at the same time, I do agree with you that it was stopped too early. But having said that, yeah, he would have, Ortiz would have finished the job. But
30
would he though?
seconds
Because
before that, man, he was hanging on the ropes, man. Good Lord. Like he was
but listen though, like
having
like
a stroke, man. Goddamn.
he did
Half
have
his
a
body
stroke, yeah.
couldn't move.
He was hanging on the
Hey,
ropes on the first knockdown. I'm talking about the second knockdown. The
I
second
know, I
knockdown, he
know.
just
Oh,
hey,
shit.
have y'all
the
ever
first
seen this right
knockdown is
here
when he got
before?
hung up in the ropes.
Have y'all ever
Say
seen
that again?
this? Have y'all ever seen this before? This guy had a wreck, right? And then he got out the car, and he was in that like in that motion. His body was in the motion like he was running, but he was moving in slow motion. And
Yeah,
I'm looking. I was coming up on the scene, and the cops were like sitting there
yeah,
in their cars and trucks looking at him, and
yeah.
they were about to go tackle him or something. But the guy was like he thought he was running. He was in
Yeah.
slow
No, when he got
motion.
Oh, shit.
And you know
Well,
what?
yeah,
Yeah,
y'all seen that?
no, I was gonna say when he got hit with that first hook, he looked at the crowd like, "Did one of y'all just hit me?" he
Who
wasn't even
throwing
looking.
shit? Who throwed that?
Nah, nah.
He looked at the
He
crowd.
was looking for his hairdresser. He's like, "Hey, you gotta redo my goddamn dread, baby."
yeah,
And then when the next one came, I was like, "Oh
Y'all
yeah." I'm
keep
like,
at it.
Ortiz
Second one,
asked
boy.
for punch.
Woo.
yeah,
He had that look on his face like the Kevin Hart joint when he was talking about his father. He said, "Are they jumping me?"
Hey, he had that Dillian White face. At this moment, he knew he fucked up.
yeah. And you know
Man,
what, yo? Listen,
Right.
I wanna give credit to that referee. You know that referee, yeah? Full credit to that referee because you know what? If that was any other referee, he would have stopped that fight there and then
Oh,
when he
yeah,
was looking
man.
at the
I
crowd.
stopped it. Shit, man. It looked like he was having
Yeah,
a stroke.
full
Damn,
credit
boy.
to that
shit,
referee. And you know what? That
shit.
referee, I want to see him in big fights.
He
Big
should.
fights. So don't stop the fight.
Well, that one, yeah, he was cool. But the other little mini pimp, the little Luigi looking motherfucker,
Yeah,
man, he stopped a good ass fight early.
Yeah, he
I'm like,
stopped that one
what are
early,
you
boy. Yeah.
doing?
Woo.
I'm like, man, it was just getting going. That
Yeah,
was set the
yeah.
tone.
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
come on, man.
That's when
I'm like,
somebody
huh?
stepped in the ring and tapped the ref.
yeah. That was disgrace, man. He should never have stopped that fight, man. He
No,
should
hell no.
never have stopped that fight, the first fight. But you know what though, the card was not too bad. The main event, saved the whole card, obviously, and the first heavyweight fight as well.
Yeah,
But the
yeah.
rice and the coffee and Sanchez fight,
Yeah,
Sanchez,
that little
last
middle one
night,
got sucked, boy. Yeah. It got boring there in the middle, boy. Son of a bitch.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what, that was all right though. It was decent,
No.
And obviously I didn't pay per view because I'm in the UK. But I don't know, you guys, I don't know how much you guys paid to watch that fight. $50 or something like that. How
Yeah.
much?
$39.99.
Oh, that's not bad. That's decent. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, that was good.
that's a decent.
Yeah,
For your money. It was entertaining for New Year's Day.
high
Hopefully,
40.
we're gonna see more fights this year, man. I want to see I really want to see Spence and Crawford, man. That needs to be settled, man. I'm not really happy about the Ugas. I'm not happy that Spence is fighting against Ugas. Yeah, I just want him to fight now.
Y'all
I'm
gotta
I'm
understand,
impatient. Yeah.
Ugas is on that same level.
Yeah, I want him to fight now. I want him to settle
But
it. Because that's the big fight in it. Terence Crawford against Errol Spence. That's a huge fight.
yeah, it
Around the
is.
world
But
and
he
all
a free agent now. So with him not having an advisor or overseer or coming to the table with shit, Earl never can't do shit because he tried to go petition. They told him he need a promoter or advisor, so he kind of a man with no land. And if you don't, if you can easily be done, just say send me the 40, and if I
You
can be
talking about
done,
Bud?
Exactly.
yeah,
You talking about
Bud in
Bud?
his case, yeah, he's
Well,
talking about
he got an advisor. MK Global is supposed to be his advisor.
supposedly, but
Yeah.
if he really trying to get that fight, they would have already been reaching out to Al Heyman. You know what I'm saying? And he would have been already. He wouldn't have had no issue unless
But
they said, "Oh, these numbers not gonna work."
I'm telling you what it is. I'm telling you what it is.
Yeah.
They already knew that Earl Spence was in negotiation. He was working on the Ugas fight. All the stuff that Bud was doing, it was just for clout. It was for show. It had nothing to do with trying to actually get the fight. He already knew because his cousin said on, I believe it was Lord of the Game.
Kwame, love you to the game.
Yeah. His cousin said they had already talked to Floyd Mayweather, so they already knew that Earl was trying to get the Ugas fight. They already knew that. All that stuff that he was doing was just for clout.
Yeah, and the water and shit, hollering, looking for the fish.
One bird in the hand is better than two in the bush.
Yeah, but you know what? Though Terence Crawford should have because he's with MTK. Yeah, like they advise him and stuff like that. So they should have really reached out to Al Heyman and sort out that contract, and maybe they could have fought next.
No.
But the thing is, though, I don't think he reached out to him, didn't he?
They're gonna fight, man. They're gonna
Ugas.
fight.
But
EJ
listen,
already
though,
said they're gonna fight. He said as soon as he gets
but I'm not interested in this undisputed stuff.
We
I don't care about
this fight.
undisputed though.
But they are, though, man.
We
They
want to
are,
fight
though,
for
man.
all 4 belts, man. Shit, Earl, go ahead and get the accolade. Shit, fuck the bullshit. Ugas beat the man because I don't like it because they got the shit's different because Bud beat Jeff Horn, who beat Manny Pacquiao. He beat the man that beat the man. Earl is beating the man that beat the man, and they want to look at it different. No, Ugas earned that belt, and shit, Earl, that's a real belt, a piece of undisputed shit, and you want the last piece in Bud. That's perfect. We still got the rest of 2022. About September 2022, the fight should be made.
What if Errol loses though? Okay, listen, I know Errol is better than Ugas and all that sort of stuff, but we know boxing sometimes the script is not written. Right. What if he loses? What if he loses? I'm not saying he will, but what if he loses? That will ruin everything. Or let's say Bud fights somebody else, and he loses.
Not really. That'll prove that Ugas is better. And the fight that
but that will ruin everything, man.
Ugas.
Yeah, but that's gonna ruin our fight. The fight that everybody wants to see. Look what happened to AJ and Wilder. That's ruined as well.
That don't mean they won't fight, though.
AJ didn't really want that fight, man.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is it's ruined, isn't it? Regardless of who didn't want it or not, it's ruined because they both got losses on their record now. And now if they do fight, it lost its luster. But yeah, we will still tune up for it. But this is what happens when people wait too long, man. Make the fight while it's hot.
What you have to realize is, at the same token, what you're saying, but that's not the fight that Terence Crawford won. That's the fight that the fans want. So you want that fight. It's not a major fight for Terence Crawford. He never called out Earl Spence until the fans started calling for Earl Spence. He never came out and say, I want Earl Spence when he came to the weight class. He said he wanted Manny Pacquiao and Keith Thurman. He never called him out. It wasn't until the fans kept saying they want to see Earl Spence and Terence Crawford.
Yeah.
Then he started calling out Earl Spence.
And now he's going around the beaches and stuff like that, pretending that he's in a river, saying, "Where's the big fish at?" and stuff like that. In his hometown.
Then he's like 60-40 in my favor or 50-50 or no fight. You giving out ultimatums, bro. You don't want to fight. That's why I don't even. Do you see? I'm not even talking about this shit. We got Ugas and Spence, a unification fight, which is a damn good fight. What is Bud doing in the meantime? And you got Boots constantly disrespecting you and calling your ass out.
Yeah, but I don't want to see that.
Bud's gonna be at the fight. Bud's gonna be at that fight. Okay, and if Spence wins, and in the ring, he's gonna call Bud up in the ring. Watch and see, and he's gonna say, "Okay, I want your belt, so now we can fight." I guarantee you it's
I'll
gonna
love
happen.
to see. I will love it if that happened.
Me
And
too. I know that's right. Yeah.
yeah, that oh my days, I'll
Mhm.
be gassed if I seen that. Oh my days, oh my
Woo!
god, that would be amazing. But you know this talk about Boots. I don't want to hear this talk about Boots and Bat. That fight, they don't need to fight because I think Boots will whoop Bat's ass. I don't want to see that. I do not want to see that. That's gonna
Man,
ruin everything, man.
man,
It's gonna
man,
ruin it.
I don't care. It's about the best fighting the best. If he can beat
It's gonna
Bud,
ruin it.
that means he's better. Fuck
That's the
ruin
whole
it.
thing. You said you
That's
don't want to
improving
hear.
the sport.
You said you don't want to hear Boots and Bud, but
Yeah.
it's the same thing with Boots and Earl. I mean, he's number one or number two in every sanction body. So
Oh
you
shit.
gotta talk about him. You gotta
Yeah,
talk
but
about him.
no, but I want to see Bat and the truth fight
I
before
know it. Yeah,
everything else.
too. Yeah.
But it's no guarantee that we're
They'll
gonna
fight.
see the Earl and EJ
Hopefully,
fight.
hopefully they'll
It's
fight.
stressful, man.
The Bud and EJ fight. It's no guarantee we're gonna see that
No.
because Bud still has to take the offer that's given to him. If Bud don't take the offer that's given to him, we still not gonna see that fight.
He needs to
So
take it. He needs to take it. He needs to take it because he's not his
he
number.
do.
I've seen his number.
I think if EJ calls him in that ring, he's gonna take the
He
fight.
do need to take it. We don't know what the offer is
After all
going
this
to
shit
be.
going on.
Yeah.
We don't know what the offer is going to be because Al Heyman is doing the negotiation. EJ's not doing the negotiation. It's Al Heyman. So Bud has to sit at the table with Al Heyman and talk.
Yeah.
If
It's
Bud
gonna
is
be
not
it's gonna
willing
be
to
a
go
worse
sit at
offer
the-
than the one he's already offered him. I guarantee you that. If
You
he
know
wins
what,
that
yeah?
third belt.
Do you know what? I'm a Bat fan, but guess what though? But they need to offer like Bat some sort of flat fee, maybe like a couple of million, maybe like 25%,
He's not going
30%.
to take a flat fee.
Like
He's not going to take a
because
flat fee.
They're gonna take it.
just listen. I think Bat, to be honest, I'm a big Bat fan, but I think he deserves like around 30%. I think I don't think he deserves more than that because when you see his numbers are not all that. Like he's not really
The whole
hitting
thing is-
the back
If EJ
number. You know
wants
what I
to
mean?
get the undisputed, man, if EJ's going after
will
that
be
belt, he
stu-
ought to give him 40% at least, man.
He would
Come
be
on.
stupid
And
to take a
then,
flat fee.
coming to the table with 3 straps.
Yeah.
If that's the case,
Yeah.
because I'm not. It's not a foregone conclusion. I'm not
But
just
look
saying
what-
he
look
gonna
what,
walk through him. It's
Canelo
gonna be a
off-
tougher fight than Bud.
Look what
Who's gonna be a tougher
Canelo
fight
gave
than
Plant.
Bud?
Canelo gave Plant 10 million so
Yeah.
he could get that belt.
Because because you know why? Because that's what Plant asked for.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Canelo
well,
is different though. Canelo
Yeah.
is a beast. Like there's 3 cash cows right now in the heavyweight division. Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, and Canelo Alvarez. They do big numbers. You know, it's all over the internet.
Yeah.
You can see that.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
because that fight with Fury did not sell because in America, like Fury is not all that. Like
We
he's
don't
not.
know
He
if Canelo
don't do big numbers. So that was because of Deontay Wilder. I'm not.
AJ
This is why, like, I'm being fair.
AJ do
Yeah.
big numbers in the UK. So
No, Fury.
Yeah.
I don't think Fury's gonna do that big number if he fought like somebody
No,
like I know
I
in person.
said AJ. No,
AJ
Fury,
does big
I don't
numbers,
give a shit. Yeah, in the US, neither one of them doing shit without Deontay Wilder.
Yeah, Wilder's
I
got
think-
the numbers over here. Yeah.
Yeah, Wilder
We
got the
don't-
numbers
we
because
don't-
this is his country as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
We don't know.
Country.
The only numbers that we truly know, and we don't
Yeah.
even know all the way with Canelo, is the numbers that he did the last pay-per-view fight. Because when he was on DAZN, they never put out no numbers for Canelo.
No.
Yeah,
They never put
Yeah,
any
that's
numbers
true.
up, so we don't know what Canelo was doing on DAZN.
Right.
We go by what we think he was doing. We don't know, but we do know what he did with the Caleb Plant. But
Yeah.
that was also because it was an undisputed fight. So
Yeah,
you have to put that in consideration. And like I
Yeah.
said with Bud would be stupid to get a flat fee because you will make more money getting a percentage.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the fight
Okay,
gonna
but
sell.
I think he don't 40%. I think that's even too much. I think like between 30-35%. I think that's
Man, it
more
don't-
than
it
fair.
don't, it don't even matter if that
If
man
EJ
don't want
wants
to
that
take
belt,
40.
though,
He
man.
ain't gonna take 35.
If
Is
EJ
this what
wants
I
that
say?
belt, man, he's gonna have to pay. You know.
Yeah.
Better hold that shit hostage, man. He'll hold that son of a bitch, and EJ won't get it. You know.
The thing is, though, I think Bud beats AJ now. I think that I honestly believe that. Like I
Be a
honestly
good fight.
believe that.
Good fight, man. Be a good fight.
Honestly, I know EJ is the cash cow, in that division and stuff like that. But I think Terence Crawford beats him. It's just a gut feeling. I could be wrong, but I think he beats him.
I got to see what EJ does against
How?
music. Yeah.
Mo Boxer, how you think he'll beat him?
I think
He gonna do better than he did with Danny.
I think he stops him.
He's been
I mean,
he's
how?
been training
He gonna-
hard
he
for
gonna-
it.
He gonna
I think he's
hit him in
gonna.
the shoulder. He gonna hit him
I think
in the
it's gonna
shoulder.
go to the. I think he's gonna focus on the eye and stuff like that. I think Bud's gonna be vicious.
Gonna
No,
focus
honestly,
Uh,
like
on
he's
he gonna focus on EJI.
he's
You know,
yeah, man.
Errol
He's gonna do the UK thing, man. He's gonna make him quit like Kell Brook, like you know how Kell Brook quit against Errol Spence.
You know,
no.
Errol is
Karma is a
disciplined.
bitch, man.
Errol
You
ain't
know,
gonna
Errol
It's
is
gonna
disciplined.
be that UK kind of thing.
Errol is too disciplined to get
That's
hit.
funny,
You
Mo, but
ha-
Errol
you
cut a little bit too different from that.
right.
Yep.
You haven't watched EJ fight in a long time. If you think that's what's gonna happen.
No, I watched EJ against Danny, man. He was alright. He was really
Okay, so
decent.
then you know that's not gonna happen. Then if you watch EJ fight, you know that's not gonna happen.
Well,
Yeah,
we'll see.
he
This is
have a-
why
he-
we need to see it.
Bud has a better chance of catching EJ with a shot that he don't see, and,
Yeah.
and instead of making EJ quit. He's not.
I think what will
making EJ
happen is that he will get
No, that's
outboxed.
right.
I think what will happen is that EJ is going to
Man,
outbox him for a while, and I think Bud's going to catch him eventually with something that he don't see. That's what I think anyway.
Man, but
Okay.
you
That's
leave
not
it
gonna
out.
happen.
Bud got to worry about his body. Is Bud gonna be able to hold up?
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking at. Because it's not like EJ not gonna be right there in front of his face.
Yeah.
Like people sleep
Would
on
y'all-
EJ footwork, like he can't box. Like
Yeah.
man, I'm like, bro, the dude can move.
Hey, G5. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Everybody's getting so comfortable with Bud knocking out all these old fighters that they thinking that he's just gonna walk through. He's gonna walk through EJ. You got to remember, Bud is older than EJ.
Yeah, it's
Bud
true.
is older than EJ.
Yeah,
And
Hey,
EJ, even though it's not due to his fault, EJ is coming off a layoff, and so
Yeah.
his body's been resting.
Yeah,
Bud
he
just
got
got
that
finished
bad
fighting.
wreck, man. Shit, that bad wreck, boy. Then he won that
Bud just
fight
got
after the
finished
wreck,
fighting.
man. Son of a bitch, man.
yeah, but I'm hearing like like outside the ring and stuff like that. Like EJ is not living a boxer's lifestyle. I could be
That's
wrong.
old.
You
Mo.
hear?
That's
Stop! Listen!
old.
Stop!
No,
Stop!
no, no.
Listen!
This is what I'm still hearing now, though.
Listen!
Man.
Stop! Listen to the old narrative. EJ
Yeah.
has not done that since he had the car accident.
No.
Y'all listen
He
to the
don't
stuff
even
that
go
happened
to the
before his
club.
car accident.
Nothing.
He
Just the car accident.
he don't go nowhere, bro.
I hope so, man.
EJ
I hope so.
hasn't been outside except for going to the gym. EJ goes
Okay.
to the gym.
He's been training
and
his ass
he's
off,
at
dude.
home.
Okay, but
all
listen,
I
who's
listen
this
to
guy?
is-
Like, yeah, but who's the guy that he hangs about with? The rapper? Is it like a breezy, something breezy? Is it Young Breezy?
Yellow Beezy.
That was
Yellow
years
Beezy
ago.
ain't been with him because he got some legal matters he got to worry about. He live in California.
Yeah,
And
but
he
I
got
hope
some-
so. Like,
he
there's
got-
some pictures though. Like, I seen some hater channels. Yeah,
Yeah, but
like,
that's
they're like,
bullshit, though, man.
no, but I seen some hater channels
I
recently.
live in Dallas, bro. Trust me.
Okay, that's good.
The
That's good. I
man,
hope so.
the man not
Y'all
even
listen- y'all
out.
going
He don't
by
go
old
nowhere, bro.
narrative. Y'all
Yeah.
going by old stuff that happened before his accident.
Yeah.
That's not what EJ's doing now. Like I was saying before on somebody else live. EJ used to be out with the Charlos all the time. You don't see EJ with Charlos no more.
No,
He's
Yeah,
at
the
home
Charlos
with
are
his
trouble, man.
family. He's at home with his family and he's at the gym. That's all EJ's been doing. He's been
Yeah,
at home with his family. He's been at the gym. You could talk
Yeah.
to Blu-ray. Blu-ray will tell you. You could, if you go and look at EJ, all his posts, he's always at the gym.
always.
yeah, but the thing is, he's not even working with Blu-ray no more though. So, like,
No.
ever
Hey,
since he
Mo
hasn't been
Mo
working with it, there's no knockouts.
He was just with
Max.
Blu-ray with the Manny Pacquiao fight, and he is working
Yeah.
with
Mo
Blu-ray.
Boxer.
Yeah,
We
see,
already
the
got-
other
we already
dude,
got
go
the
ahead.
confirmation. He's working with Blu-ray. I
Yeah.
didn't talk to Blu-ray.
Wait. When did you talk to him? Because the other day on 78 Sports TV, he was saying that he's not working with him on this
He
camp.
said he didn't know. He said if he got somebody else, it's all good. He said, but that's still his brother. But he just confirmed that he is working with EJ. He's working with EJ and he's working
Oh, that's
with
a good
Devin
news,
Haney.
man.
He's working with
That's-
EJ. He's working with Devin Haney. When Devin
Yeah.
Haney moves up to 140.
Yeah, that's good
the,
news. That's
the,
good
the,
news.
hey, the white guy that y'all seeing,
Yeah.
he specializes in nutritionist.
Okay. So he's nutritionist. He's not like a.
He's
Oh,
not-
okay.
he's
That's
not
good.
the
That's good.
Yeah. No.
He's
He knows strength and conditioning, but
Yeah.
Blu-ray even said he's like, me and EJ won't get up until about January or February sometime. Like he do strength and conditioning training for like 5 or 6 weeks, and then
Yeah.
he good.
How do you reckon he'll do against Ugas? Like, do you reckon he can knock him out there?
I don't know, man.
I think it's a strong chance, but I just feel like Ugas got to have enough power on his punches and enough output to keep EJ off of him because Ugas is known more for of counter punching. So you allow the attack to come to you.
Ugas surprised the shit out of me against Pacquiao, man.
Ugas don't have enough power for EJ. He don't have enough power for
what about if he outboxes him? What if he uses the coupon, boxing style, and he just keeps it boxing and he outboxes him? But having said that, I don't even think he's gonna get the decision anyway. If it's like close, I don't think they're gonna fuck over EJ. Like EJ will always get the decision because he's like the main cash cow. Cash cows they always get like, protected and stuff like that. But
I don't think Cuban have a boxing style.
Can box, but Errol can too. And Earl is a master at cutting off the ring.
Yeah.
So he's gonna try to do all that boxing, but Earl is gonna be eating up ground in the ring, and he's gonna find his spots.
And I'm gonna tell y'all,
Ugas handle that shit.
I'm gonna give y'all an analysis.
Ugas can box, but EJ actually is a better boxer than Ugas. But
you say,
I was gonna give y'all an analysis.
When you saw EJ fight Manny Pacquiao, that's when you saw EJ box. Not Manny Pacquiao. When he fought Mikey, y'all saw EJ box. EJ
I wasn't impressed in that. I was disappointed in that fight. He should have knocked out Mikey Garcia, a guy that comes from 135. Like, come on, man, you should knock that guy out.
He covered up the whole time. He was at 140 because he had a belt.
Actually, Mikey was at 140. Mikey moved up from 140. Mikey had 2 fights at 140. He was the champion at 140, and he defended his championship, and then he moved up to 147. But he moved up to 147 because he wanted to fight EJ. Not that EJ called Mikey out. Mikey called EJ out.
Okay, but regardless, he still should have knocked him out. Like, if that was Crawford, would have knocked him out. I think Crawford would have knocked out.
Not defensive like that. He shelled up the whole time.
Yeah.
Did you see Mikey after the fight?
Have you ever seen Mikey knocked out?
No, but listen, he would have. I think Bud would have done it though. Bud would have done it. I think.
You never seen Mikey get knocked out, and Mikey been hit by a hard puncher. He got hit
but he's never fought Bud though.
Adrian Bona. He got hit by Adrian Bona. He didn't get knocked out.
But my gut feeling is telling me that Bud would have knocked him out. But then it's just my gut feeling. We'll never know unless they fight now. And now he looks like a shocking fighter now. He looks shocking now.
That Mikey Garcia, bro. He was covering up his head and body the whole time. EJ was punching through guards. Bud had to do the same thing, even going around the guard. He got hit with some nice punches, but he wasn't going nowhere. He was in survival mode, and he made sure, hey, I'm not getting knocked out. I'm going 12. He shelled up. Anybody would have had trouble trying to knock Mikey Garcia out that night. His sole mission was like, you not knocking me out. And people, and Bud, he has power, but that's Sean Porter. Earl hits hard. You know what I'm
Apparently,
saying?
that's what Sean Porter saying. Yeah, Sean Porter saying like Errol hits harder than Bud.
Kell Brook did too.
What you saying, Picasso?
You know what I'm saying? That don't mean that Bud don't hit hard. You know what I'm saying? It's all about because Earl he does it and his shit power carry through 12 rounds with a lot of accumulation as well. That's why I'm like, and Bud, he's not as an accurate puncher as people think he is. A lot of his punches are wild and kind of loopy, but he get to the mark. But like he gonna have to be on point against EJ. That's why I say it'll be a damn good fight. If they want to box on the outside, they both can do that.
Yeah, Sean Porter was all over his ass, boy.
Now the inside, Bud gonna have an issue. His arm's so long, he don't throw the correct punches on the inside. And he'll be too wide, and that's when that'll be too wide, and that's when you get your ribs tore up.
And I think of him as a real good shade tree mechanic. But I look at Errol as the technician. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
See, you got a real good shade tree mechanic. Nothing against him, but he good. But you got a technician over here. He know the name of every screw, bolt, nut, and washer in that car. So
that's it right there. That's it.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's my analogy.
Right there. That's a good one right there. Hell yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be
Yeah,
a
I
good
just,
fight, man. Hopefully they fight, man. God damn, I hope they fight.
I want to listen. He's working with
I've been
Blu-ray,
good.
yeah.
I'm glad
You know
Withers
what
got
Blu-ray
rid
said?
of him.
You know what Blu-ray said? You know, Blu-ray said, yeah, if I'm working with Errol, yeah, he's gonna get that knockout. Okay, I want to see him knocking out Ugas then. Let's see that
No,
then.
no, 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 no.
Yeah,
Hey, Mo
Blu-ray didn't say
Boxing,
that.
Mo
Hold on, hold
Boxing.
on. Blu-ray never said that. Blu-ray said he don't
Yeah.
want people to get that thinking in their head that it's because of him that EJ's getting the knockout. EJ gets the knockout because of EJ. It has nothing to do with Blu-ray. Blu-ray is only there to keep EJ's stamina at top peak all the way through 12 rounds. That's the only
And
reason why
maximize his
Blu-ray.
strength.
Yeah, he
Let me
maximizes his
Yeah.
strength and he keep
let,
his stamina up. It has
let
nothing
me
to do with EJ knockouts.
let me get
Yeah,
this one right
he
here,
even said
cause
it.
I
He said, look, even doing a knockout streak, I never said that when we got done working out that he was gonna go get the knockout. I just knew he was at the strongest that I could get him in the time that we trained. He's like, so I never was expecting a knockout. They came, it was good, but he's like, he did it without me. So I know if he can beat them without my training, I know what to expect when we get back rolling or whatever. So
yeah.
I already told him like, yeah, I'll be using you until my career ends. So
Hey,
he in excellent shape. He been in excellent shape. That's why I say discipline. That man don't he got his chef now. He ain't making his own food. He doing everything the right way. He don't be drinking. He don't smoke. Shit, so that's why I
What'd you
said,
say, Picasso?
man,
What'd you say?
I'm trusting a man who came
I
off a
was
car accident and beat the shit out of Danny Garcia. I know, and I was there, and he didn't even have a strength and condition trainer. He was
I,
losing weight and shit,
I was gonna say
and the punches still was sounding off. I seen it live. I was like, damn.
I was gonna say y'all don't know, but I'm real good in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, right? But I took some classes. I guess we want to call it classes with Blu-ray, and
Damn.
I was trying to make a comeback so I can go back into competition even at the age of 50 because you can do this shit till you 60, 70, 80 or whatever. So because you're gonna go against people in your age, your
Mm-hmm.
belt
Yeah, yeah.
level, and your weight class. But then they have another competition at the end of the day. You get to go against anybody. And I've been going against open class. I've been doing my division, and then I do the open class division, which is anybody, heavyweight, super heavy. I don't care, lightweight, uh, all that, midgets, whatever you want. They all got skills, and I tested my skills against all of them, right?
Damn.
So I'm a little bit. I ain't popular, but I'm a little bit popular where a person can say I know who he is, you
No
know.
shit. Hell yeah,
Mm-hmm.
dude.
But Blu-ray, he ain't giving me all my skills. What he was helping me with was my endurance and my I say power, I guess, because I know how to do my strength and at the same time with my cardio. Because like when somebody grab you and you feel helpless, you're not ready yet. You know what I'm saying? When you really want to be in this thing, you got to fight for your life, like somebody's trying to take your life. So when somebody
Yeah.
grab you in a chokehold or some kind of hold and shit, you got to be able to adjust yourself and put yourself in a better position. I've been grabbed by people that have been on steroids, you know how Superman can bend iron, and the people on steroids be like that. They grab
Yeah,
you and lift you off the ground with one
Shit.
hand.
Blu-ray didn't already say EJ didn't knocked out heavyweight sparring.
Yeah.
He been sparring with heavyweights. He didn't knock heavyweights out,
Who,
middleweights.
who's that? That's like low tier heavyweights, isn't it? Like who's he knocked out? Like he's not knocking out like
No, not
A
low
tier.
tier. It's probably somebody you haven't
No,
seen
yeah,
on the TV screen
He ain't knocking
behind
out
the
someone like
scenes.
Jared Anderson, is he?
but
Like he's not knocking out like
no,
AJ Wilder, like those type of
No, no, no.
caliber. Like
Just
no,
like
no.
Floyd say,
no,
just like Floyd
that's
say,
not
you
the
he's
got
talking
point
good.
about
though,
like somebody
Mo.
like Christian Hammer.
Just like Floyd said, you got good people that can box that ain't even a screen in front of the TV.
That's it.
They in the back.
No, he was just saying that he able to handle somebody that's a heavyweight. That's the
That's
point.
big, yeah.
Like,
Right.
yeah, that not that they had to be top tier, but they weigh
Somebody
220.
that's just big, yeah. But you know what, though? Like, like some people, there's a saying that they're big for nothing, innit? So, you know, there's a lot.
Hey, but
a lot of people
just like I
like,
just said, I was in my division. I was in light division, and I competed in the open division against heavyweights.
Yeah, they're just big for nothing. Some people like that, like there's a lot of people out there, man. They're big for nothing. So I don't know. I'm like 5'9", 5'8.5". I'm not even worried. Like, if somebody come up to me like they're 6'6", I'm not scared because I've seen a lot of people like they're just big for nothing, man. A lot of people
I'll tell you
big for
what.
nothing.
Yeah, I mean,
I got a good example.
I understand what you're saying, but you got to remember, this is EJ we talking about. They're not putting him in there with no bums. They putting somebody in there that's going to actually help him when he's in a fight. So he's training against prospects, but they're still heavyweight and they bigger than him. So it's not like they top 10, but they not no bums that he putting them in there with.
No,
they're not gonna, you training against some bums is not going to help you out.
No.
Yeah.
Cause Mo Boxing, check this out. I went against a guy in Houston. I went against this guy. He was like y'all said, 6'6" or something like that. Looked like a giant. Okay, but I went against this guy right here, and my strategy was to tire him out because I know big guys, they kind of get tired out when they got to keep moving. But I made him miss a lot of times. I'm talking about jiu-jitsu, not boxing. I made him miss whatever he was trying to do a lot of times. So I was trying to tire him out. This guy was on the Gracie team. You know who the Gracies is? I don't know if you know.
It's Gracie.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
Gracie. I know
Okay,
who Gracie
this guy,
is.
yeah, he was on that team in Houston, and I was going against him. And I was trying to. I got to a point where after I made him miss, and he was still coming. At that point, I was turtling up. So that's the answer to your question with Mikey not being knocked out. I was turtling up. So this guy was trying to peel my guard and all this off, and he just couldn't submit me. And I waited to the and I was holding on to he was holding his elbow and forearm all across my forehead trying to peel my guards away, and I was just trying to survive to the end, and I did, but I lost. You know what I mean?
No, you lost.
Yeah, that was the answer to that question. I beat a lot of big guys too, and different
You know
places.
what? All I know is I'm expecting a knockout because I know Blu-ray didn't say that, all that sort of stuff, but the expectation is there now. I'm a bit gassed, excited.
Yeah.
He is working with Blu-ray right now, and hopefully, we're gonna get to see that knockout. And
I'm not
if he knocks out
expecting a
Ugas,
knockout.
oh my days, that's gonna be great, man.
Yeah,
I got
think
one
great,
question for you,
yeah.
Mo Boxing. I got one question for you. Are you gonna buy it? Are you gonna buy that fight?
And if it's probably gonna be free in the UK, like what the Ugas fight.
Man, how come y'all shit's free, man? How come y'all shit's free over there?
Because like certain fights, like like I'm not gonna lie, like Errol and all that, like they're not popping like that, in these streets, like like around Europe. Like Wilder is like a big name. That's pay-per-view, like in the UK and in Europe.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to Errol and Bud Crawford and stuff like that, if they fighting against somebody like a Ugas, like nobody really knows Ugas, unless you're a hardcore boxing fan. They know about Errol Spence, but like he's not like a big star around these ways, like around Europe, like.
But over there, big is better, right? Not
it's like AJ,
good.
like AJ, when AJ came to like the America, they thought he was like a basketball player. They called him Anthony Johnson. So it works the same way when it comes to these ways as well. Like people know Wilder. Yeah, if Wilder comes to the UK, wow, everybody will go. Like, bro, like he went to like one little place in the UK, and like there was too many people around Wilder, man. I remember that was like back in 2017.
You like Wilder?
Yeah, Wilder. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Wilder, man. Big fan, but like, obviously I support AJ before Wilder. So if they fought, obviously I'd be rooting for AJ.
I think he's a bald-headed fuck myself.
But if Wilder fights against anybody else, if Wilder fights against Dillian White, I'm rooting for Wilder.
He's just an ass, man. He's a fucking ass, bro.
Who?
Wilder. I mean, not Wilder.
Who
Fury,
didn't want?
Fury,
Oh,
Fury.
Fury. Yeah, but Fury, listen. At the end of the day, I don't rate Fury. Like a lot of people, like they think Fury is all that sort of stuff. I think Usyk beats Fury. I think, at this stage, if has Dillian White got it in him? No, I don't think so. I don't think Dillian White can beat Fury.
No.
But I think Usyk can beat him if AJ, gets himself together, gets his heart back. Maybe
that'd
he
be
can
a good
beat
fight, bro.
Fury.
Usyk and Fury, that'd be a good fight there, bro. Yeah.
I
I think Fury and AJ would be a good fight. I think AJ, because Fury is changed now. Fury is now saying like he don't wanna box no more. He's a knockout boxer whatsoever.
Yeah.
So he wants to knock somebody out. That's what he said.
I think Otto Walling got Fury's number.
Nah. This whole talk about Otto Walling, like people need to stop that stuff, man. Walling, that was just like a one-off type of fight. Like he cut his eye, but Otto Walling, I'm not gonna lie, he's not all that. Brazil was giving him the business, at some point of the fight when they fought each other. So
Walling busted his head. Walling busted his head.
He busted his eye. Yeah, that's it. That's all he done. Like he busted his
head.
He's dead, but Otto Walling. Like, I don't know why people rate Otto Walling. Like he's not all that, man. He's struggled against Brazil.
I think he can do it again. Yeah. I think he can do it again. Yeah, you said it yourself. You say if he can knock him out the first time, he can knock him out again. So he got his number. I'm agreeing with you.
Who's gonna knock somebody out? Who are you talking about now?
You said if Ortiz can get knocked out by somebody, I guess he can get knocked out again. I'm saying the same thing about Fury getting knocked out by Walling, because somebody told Fury that if they
he never knocked him out though. What are you talking about?
No. They should have stopped the fight because he had got that heads up from the other corner or something. That they weren't going. They were going to stop it if it was whatever kind of cut it was or whatever.
Yeah. They ain't stopping that fight. You know the masters behind Fury, like they're not stopping that fight. Even though in reality they should have stopped the fight if it was anybody else. But the corruption in boxing, they're never gonna. And the same thing will happen even if he cuts his eye again. So this talk about Otto Walling, like that needs to be stopped.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. You agree with me, but you say
I do agree with you, but at the same time, the corruption that ain't happening. They ain't like
right.
Well, but yeah, like the heavyweight division right now is all messed up because Dillian White. I don't know what's happening with Fury. I don't know why he doesn't want to take the 20%. What else is there? AJ, like with Usyk, they still haven't announced the fight. I don't know, man. It's just all modeled up. Like,
I just love somebody get in there and beat the fuck out that bald-headed fucker.
Who, Fury?
That's what I want. Yeah, I can't stand that fucker, man. Can't stand.
I think somebody's gonna beat him that we haven't heard of. Maybe Jared Anderson, somebody that like is not expected to do it. Like maybe Jared Anderson, maybe like somebody like Frank Sanchez. Like even though we're not really rating him right now, he's struggling with Christian Hammer. But like imagine if he gets there with that. You never know, man. With the heavyweight division, one punch can change everything.
One punch. That's all it takes. Yeah, them boys.
You know what?
Hard, man. Yeah.
You know what, Savoy? I'm the kind of person. If a person in my group is an asshole, I'm not gonna change him. I just know that he's an asshole.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I might like him, but
that's just his character. You know, he's bringing a different kind of crowd to the.
Yeah, that's what he does. That's what he does for his hype. Yeah, that's what he does.
Yeah, money is money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I still don't like him though. I don't like him. I don't like the motherfucker, man.
Yeah, I don't think anybody likes him, but the only reason why I didn't like him was to do with obviously the gloves and stuff like that. But most of all, it was to do with the ducking bit. Like he didn't want to fight Wilder because he was, Wilder had to take him to court, and I didn't like that. I'm thinking like, why is he not just gonna fight him? And in the end, he didn't have no choice but to fight him. But that's one of the reasons why I didn't like the guy. But do I hate the guy? No, I don't hate no man because I'm a man, like a grown man. At the end of the day, like why am I gonna hate a man? Like at the end of the day, I don't think Wilder hates him.
Yeah, I don't hate him. I just don't like him, man.
I hate that suit that he wear.
He's just an arrogant asshole, man. That's
that mushroom suit.
Yeah, but you guys welcomed him though. Like he basically denounced the UK, and he said that, oh look, I don't want nothing to do with you guys. Yeah.
Shoot, they denounced
yeah.
him. They denounced him.
and then he comes to America, and you guys,
Yeah.
open your arms to him. Like, I'm not saying you guys specifically, but I'm talking about America.
We,
and
we have a certain
he's
crowd here
welcome.
that, yeah, we have over in America, a lot of people from all the other countries came here because this is more where the attraction is.
Yeah,
And
this is the first country, boy. Woo.
Yeah, this 5% of the world population right here. So
It's the promised land, isn't it? It's the promised land. Like America,
so we
I'm
got a
hearing
little
that.
bit of everything.
Yeah, I'm hearing that in America, if you can go there, like, you can make it. It's the promised land. That's what everyone says and all that. But they say that about the UK as well. So I don't know, man.
Well, if you look at American history, when you get back there around Hamilton, that's when America was really becoming popular because they found the formula to bring people in. We started getting scientists from over there and all that to come over here and start up the what's that the steel industry or whatever. The they were bringing other people in already here.
Oh yeah, steel and all the steel mills and all that shit.
Yeah, all that.
Yeah.
Then the projects and stuff. That's what that's when all the Italians and Dutch and whoever African everybody was over here. Portuguese, whatever you want. It was all in the projects.
Everybody, yeah. So America's great, man. Everybody that comes here, they prosper good. Yeah, it's just the ones that's here. The ones that's here, we don't prosper that good.
Yeah, you got different kind. You can go to a Philippine neighborhood over here, community over here.
I want to ask you guys something. Yeah, like the African Americans. Yeah, like there's still like some sort of struggle from what I'm hearing, but like the other nations, like the African people, yeah, like they're like they're living up there, they're moving up there, and they're getting all the rights and stuff like that. So why isn't the African Americans getting the same rights the people that were there to begin with, but the Africans are getting more rights? Like, what's that all about? Like, or am I wrong?
America, in America, okay, check this out. When America was just say before America was touched, right? They were, everybody was like a color tone. Everybody had a color tone, right? From the U.S. to Africa to USSR and all that, Europe and all that. Okay, check this out. When the Europeans and British and all this stuff started coming through, they didn't just start coming through all at one time. They was coming through thousands of times over the period of times, right? Until they started breaking that stronghold down. But by this time, you start seeing people mixed in, right? And then slavery came and all this other stuff and da da da. The people that were here already, they don't look like they looked back then anymore.
What about now? I'm talking about now.
We have the characteristics. Yeah, we have the characteristics and everything. So so Africans look at us like y'all tainted because y'all have all these other nationalities, cultures and stuff blended in y'all.
Yeah.
So y'all not pure like us over here. But then again, U.S. is under new management now. So they're vetting these Africans before they get over here, making sure that they're on this. The C word, you know what I mean? I don't know if I can say that over here, but they got them kissing ass before they come over here, and they kissing white ass, and then they're looking down on the black people that are already here because they looking at us like we're tainted.
Man, you better say the word. I ain't tripping on none of that.
What is the word then? Because I'm curious now.
A coon.
But now there was a lot of blacks here before the Africans come, right?
Yeah.
Geo James, salute, bro.
Was it like that? Did they have
is it like
here?
that all over? Is that all over the US, or is it just like the South, or?
No, it's all over. It's all over.
So even if you go to New York, like people in New York, they still live. They got the same lifestyle as the people that live in the South. Is that what you're saying?
Now,
No, the South and North
if you
is
look at the
different, but
yeah,
yeah, go
if you
ahead.
look at the history of U.S., the South, the North moved a different way than the South. The
Yeah,
South,
Yeah.
you know, how both of them wanted slavery, but one of them wanted to abolish slavery so they can win in the elections and make this more of a union and they
Yeah.
can be they can spearhead the union.
yeah. The war started because the South wanted to move the slaves out west. Yeah, and the North said no, wasn't gonna let them move to out west, like to California and all that shit.
Yeah.
Wasn't gonna let them move the
What
slaves out
all
that way.
all the rich moved from the east to the west, and then when they got all locked up over there in the west, which is now Silicon Valley and all that shit like that, they put a block right there. That's why them people was eating each other out there in Donner Pass because
Mm.
the rich people put a border up and left and cut it off. Like, okay, we are all here. We don't need no more. We don't need them people out the mountains to come off in here because they were calling them hillbillies.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah.
uh,
So
the
basically, it's all over the US. Then, like, I can
now,
see Kenneth Johnson saying that in the chat.
yeah, I'm gonna sum it up
So
for you. That's why the North is
yeah,
got a problem with the South sometimes, and that's why
yeah,
the East got a problem with the West sometimes because everybody everybody
yeah. But
went.
it's
Uh,
2022 though. Like when this thing's gonna change? Because when I look, yeah, this stuff I only hear in the boxing community. But when I go outside the boxing community, like when I like
oh yeah, the
outside,
boxing
like
community
outside,
now they keep it alive in here, man. That's for
yeah,
damn
yeah.
sure.
But listen though, but outside boxing community, I don't hear this stuff at all.
I
Like
don't either.
everybody talks like positive. Like even like there's a lot of Americans in the UK and they talk about positive about America. Like like yeah, America's a nice place to live and all that sort of stuff. There's a lot of
I
opportunity.
I got the
And then
answer.
even when you go on other like normal like YouTube channels outside boxing, people like
I
they
mean,
they don't
I got the answer
they
for
don't
you.
talk like this. So I don't know. Like I
no,
get confused.
it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
Everybody got to get out. Everybody got some part that's
Yeah,
Oh
in
yeah.
their city or state or country
hmm
Oh
that's
yeah. Oh
not
yeah.
built up or whatever.
Yeah.
We
yeah,
It's
here,
called
you got
deny.
Bro.
It,
everybody got a percentage of people that's still
yeah,
racist or
yeah,
it's called
prejudiced or something
deny.
like that. It's
It's
here.
yeah,
called denying
Everywhere
the.
you go,
hmm
you're not gonna receive some of that. We've been talking on it before. Like I can go places and you know what I'm saying. Ain't nobody looking at me like, hey, look at that nigger. You know what I'm saying? There ain't none of that shit.
So
You know
that's
what I'm
over
saying?
now.
Like,
That's over. Those days are gone.
I mean, you got
It's
some
called
No, they're
denying
not
deflect.
gone. They're not
It's
gone.
called
No.
denying deflect.
no,
So
Yeah.
you're not gonna hear people talking about it because it's called denying deflect. Just like in the politics, if they're not gonna talk about what they're doing to black people, they just doing it,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and then
Yeah,
they
but
deny it.
people are mixing now. Look, yeah. For example, look at the Charlos. Like one of the Charlo brothers, I believe is Mel. He's with a Latino woman, a Mexican woman. So and when you look at Errol Spence, he's Mrs. She looks a bit
Yeah.
light skinned. I don't know
My
where
daughter,
she's
my
from,
daughter's
but she
married
must
to
be
a black
mixed
guy.
with something.
My daughter's married to a
like
black guy. I got grandkids that's mixed now. Yeah.
Yeah, so people are like, like, and we're not talking about the UK, we're talking about America now. So
Yeah.
people are
Yeah,
America.
like more getting involved with each other. Like so there must be something changing a little bit. You
I
can't
mean,
say
yeah.
everything's still the same, you know.
No,
that's how some
it's
people.
definitely got better. It's just like this. Like you got certain parts. Like if there's a lot of racist people, or they gonna kick it with people that's like them. So they gonna
Yeah.
move
Yeah.
into a city where it's all of them. So if you
Yeah,
go there, they looking at you. You sticking there like a sore thumb. They looking like, what the fuck
Yeah.
you doing here? You know, we over here for a reason. You know that
yeah,
type of
There
deal.
you go.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
There you
like
go.
they not gonna sit around in the same setting around people they know they don't like because that'll cause too much of a conflict of
Yeah.
interest
Yeah.
and something gonna go bad. So they
yeah,
gonna
There you
get
go.
their people and
mhm,
everybody else and move into one section. They're gonna
yeah,
be there, then they'll start building around to make their section bigger. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
hmm
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
it goes. You know
I'm
what I'm
gonna
So,
put
saying?
another.
yeah,
I'm
so
gonna put
for
another
example, let
thing
me
on
make a
that.
quick let
Go
me
ahead.
make
Go
a
ahead.
quick example. Yeah, like for example, like I see all the positivity, and then last year when I seen Ahmad Arbery, like when he got chased by those cowboy guys and they killed him savagely, like
Yeah.
then I'm thinking America is crazy, like it's fucking crazy.
It
Like look
is.
what they're
It is,
doing to the
man.
Hey,
black guy,
It
and
is.
that's just you know what I mean. Like it's one of those ones, and then you see like another
BBG,
side to it
salute.
that people are all mixed, like they're all getting married to each other, white and black, and everybody's
look at
all
Mo.
getting mixed. You know what I mean?
Check this out, Mo.
Yeah,
Check this out, Mo.
Yeah.
Certain people need certain people to survive on this planet. Period. Right?
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna tell you why. Because they'll
Yeah.
kill each other.
hmm So that
Yeah.
is
That's
that
the
to do
answer.
with okay. So is that more like a where the Ahmad Arbery case happened? Was it like more like a countryside kind of thing?
If Ahmaud Audrey
That was just
wasn't
two racist fucking people, man. Some racist
yeah
motherfuckers that's still living
if
in the
if
back of the
Mm-hmm.
times, man.
if,
You know.
So
if
they're
Yeah.
still
If
yeah.
Audrey wasn't in that, if and people like him wasn't in that community right there, and he stayed in the community with people that look like him, like G5 was saying,
Yeah.
and the racist people that killed him, if they was all in the neighborhood by themselves, guess what?
Mhm.
They gonna find it in their way, in something in them. They're gonna find it that whatever that is, and they're gonna kill somebody where they are. So they're gonna
Yeah,
kill
yeah.
each other off.
That's why whites kill each other more and blacks kill each other more in this
Yeah.
Thank you.
country. Yeah.
So
And
if
It's not
if
whites
you
and
leave them
blacks
by
killing each
themselves,
other that much. No,
if you leave them by themselves, they're gonna kill themselves.
they gonna
Okay.
kill each other.
and that's the difference between the UK and America now, because the UK used to be similar, but like now, like things are dramatically changing. Like, I know the UK is a lot smaller than obviously the America, but like things are changing rapidly. Like like now, like as a black guy, like I can walk around like some countryside, and there's like only white people that live there, but no one's gonna bother me. No
Yeah.
one's gonna look at me. No
There's
one's
a
gonna
lot of
bother
places.
me.
There's a lot of
I can
places
just
here
be
you can do
normal.
that too. There's a lot of places here you can do that. I mean,
Yeah,
but there's some places you can't, man. It's
If you
simple as
become a
that.
threat, if you
yeah.
become a threat, if you get some money and you start having babies around there and they know this, they you a threat.
Like I'm a white boy, and there's some places in the cities that I am not gonna go through there by myself at night. Hell no. I'm not
And that's
scared.
the thing. That's the difference. Then,
I'm not stupid, man. You just know, what you
yeah.
can do and what you can't do. You
and
know.
and that's and that's the difference between like that. Sometimes I think like the UK and America is similar, but then when I hear stuff like that, like we're not really similar. Like the UK is a lot safer than America.
Yeah,
Man.
I bet it is. Yeah,
Yeah, a
I
lot. Oh,
bet
you've
it
been
is.
there, innit, Picasso?
Huh?
No,
You do.
I ain't never been there. I
I
ain't
Have
wouldn't
never
I
say
been.
been
it's a
over
lot
there?
safer. I wouldn't say it's a lot safer. It's more so
Yeah,
the crime in the U.S. get magnetized
yeah,
around the world
Oh
because
yeah,
we're a country that everybody is looking at. So when
yeah,
they see the crimes over here, it get put out on Front Street over
yeah,
yeah,
cause
everything else. But that
exactly. Yeah,
it's just like I mean
yeah,
like you can go anywhere in the United States and be fine. You can go anywhere in the United States and be in a wrong neighborhood.
yeah,
Every state in the United States, every city in the United States, they got good areas and they got bad areas.
yeah,
And
yeah,
you just got to know
exactly.
what area not to go to
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
because
yeah,
See,
like where I live at now, I'm fine where I'm at, but I could go right around the corner and be in a wrong neighborhood at the wrong time.
yeah.
And who did you have to
It
fear?
just all about
So do you have to fear like the blacks, or do you have to fear the whites, like where you are, or is it anybody that can just attack you? It won't
yeah.
Yeah,
matter.
yeah,
It doesn't matter who it is. I didn't been in the wrong neighborhood with Asians. I didn't been in the wrong neighborhood with Mexicans. I didn't been
yeah,
there
in the
you go.
wrong neighborhood with
Yeah,
Africans. I didn't been in the wrong neighborhood with
yeah. It's not just whites and
with
blacks, man. Yeah, they
yeah,
got
Yeah.
it's
Spanish
all
neighborhoods over
different
here.
types.
That shit.
I didn't been all over the United States because I've been in the
Yeah,
military, so I didn't been in just
yeah.
about almost every state in the United States.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
but I
like I
wasn't talking
said,
about that though. I was talking about race. I was talking about race-related crimes, kind of stuff. Like Ahmad Arbery, what happened to him? They picked on him.
well,
Purely
yeah.
because he was black.
That was just racist motherfuckers, man. That did that
And
shit,
that's what
man.
I'm
well,
talking about.
Yeah,
I'm talking
that's
about those
good,
type
man.
of crimes. I'm not
Yeah,
talking about.
well,
Listen, in the UK, yeah,
my race. I mean, I wouldn't say that because like my race, I'm Puerto Rican and Indian, but
yeah,
I look black, so people would mistake me as a black man, but
yeah.
I'm
Are
not.
you? But
I'm
you are
not.
black though.
No, I'm not. I'm Puerto Rican. My father was a full blood Puerto Rican.
Yeah, but your color
I'm
is black.
Puerto. My color is brown. Actually,
brown.
it's not black.
Yeah, but I'm brown as
My
well, so I'm still considered as a black guy when people see me on the street.
No,
Yeah,
but
you gonna get
that's what I'm
treated.
saying. You look at me, you would say, okay, that's a black man. But when you get to know who I am, then you like, oh no, he's not black. He's Puerto Rican.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
not black. So I
Yeah,
mean,
but
you look at me. I didn't see people that was 100%
Yeah.
Puerto Rican and they get mistaken as a black man, but they don't speak a lick of English.
Yeah, but Luis Ortiz, yeah, he's black, yeah, but guess what? He's Cuban.
Yeah, he's
Right.
Cuban.
Yeah.
He don't speak. He speak little English.
He's a
but
black
he's
Cuban.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I mean, just because you look at somebody, you can't tell. I done seen somebody that looked Asian and they wasn't Asian. They was from Hawaii.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, you can't go by just looking at somebody. So that's
But-
what I'm saying.
But you're
people
right about
look
that.
at me, they say,
The
"Oh, he's
media
black."
over here, the media over here puts out everything so much that the world hears about it so fast, man.
Check this out. Check this out. One drop of black blood, you consider to be black, because in America.
Yeah.
If you got no, that's the law that was over here.
No,
And
that's what
crazy
I'm trying to say.
That was Jim Crow.
Genetically, it's not true. I mean,
That was
people
Jim
will
Crow.
say that,
Well,
but genetically,
I'm not talking about.
genetically,
I'm not. Yeah, I ain't talking about the science of it. I'm talking about.
I mean,
I'm
both
talking
our
about the
bloods are
fact.
red, man. So it's fine.
Yeah. When they say one drop of black blood, they don't mean the.
I know.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
yeah.
No, I understand what you're saying, but I mean, I'm just saying it's not true. People say that, but it's not true because technically you are what your father are. You're what your father is because your father genes is stronger than your mother gene. So your mother can be black and your father is white. You're considered a white man. But
Yeah, see, that's getting
but society will see you as a black man. Society will see you as a black man, but you're white because
you know
your
it's a
father
black
is
guy.
white.
You know it's a black guy that can pass for a white guy.
What?
I mean, it's a lot of black people where I live at that consider themselves white.
Yeah. Do you know Andre Ward? Yeah, his dad's white, yeah, and his mom is black, innit? But he don't really consider himself as black. He considers himself as like mixed race, you know, like
Yeah.
he doesn't want to. And do you know what? Yeah, like it's kind of. I do kind of agree with him because obviously he's still got a white in him, and he's got a black in him. So you can't really wipe out the white bit, and you can't wipe out the black bit. So but the society will not see him that way though. That's the problem though.
Yeah.
Society will treat him like a black man, and they will treat him unfair. And white people will see it, will wipe out that white bit. It's not the black people that do that. It's the white people that wipe out the white in him. So they'll see him as a black man, even though his dad is basically white.
You're 100% correct with that because black people don't look at it like that.
Yeah.
When it's just something about when a person is claiming certain things. Like if you got a black and a white parent, some people they don't want to claim the black. Some people want to claim the white, and vice versa. But if you ask me, if I'm brown or whatever, of course I'm gonna be like I'm gonna be on both sides.
Yeah, I
You see
want
what
my
I'm saying?
grandkids to learn history of both of them, the real history, black history. You
I'm
know,
not gonna claim
not what the
one.
schools
I'm
are
claim
teaching them.
both.
I want them to learn the real black history, you know, and the white history. You know, I want them to just learn the real history.
Now I would side with the black people more than any other race except for Puerto Ricans because that's who I was brought up around. I was brought up around a bunch of black people.
Yeah.
My neighborhood is 95% black, and that's who I was brought up around.
Well, hey,
So
man,
I would side with them, even though I'm Puerto Rican. I don't speak Spanish because my father passed when I was younger, so I never was taught Spanish, and I never cared to learn Spanish when I was in school. Because when I was coming up in school, Spanish wasn't a big language like that. It is now, but it wasn't when I was coming up in school. So I never cared to learn about Spanish. But I was brought up around nothing but African Americans, so I side with them, even though I'm Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
See,
but nobody can tell the difference now. Now, to me, you look like African American because you sound like African American and you look like African American. So if I see you that way, then everybody else will see you that way, isn't it?
Yeah, and
that's what matters these days.
I was brought up around African Americans, so that's how I speak the way I speak because I was brought up around nothing but African American. When I went to school, that's all it was in my school was African American. But
and your appearance,
people see me and they see my hair, they be like, "Hold up, you're not black. What are you mixed with?" And I tell them I'm Puerto Rican and Indian. and they were like, "Oh, okay, now I understand," because they look at my
Yeah.
hair and they say, "Okay, no, he don't have regular
Oh,
black people
you
hair."
haven't got afro. You
No,
haven't got afro hair.
my hair.
But get well,
No,
we 500, 500 years mixed in over here, and
Yeah, but you have
like
to remember
like
though, like Puerto Rico is like next to America anyway, isn't it? It's not far from Florida. So,
what's going on?
really and truly, like, that was just another island that a lot of black people went there as well. So Puerto Rico is not completely, there's like white people there, there's all like brown,
no.
black,
Check this out. Christopher
you know.
Columbus didn't come to America, didn't conquer no America or nothing like that. He was out there on them islands.
Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
That's something new to me.
yeah, yeah. He's on the
but like I
island.
said,
Yeah.
it's 500 years mixed in, and damn, it's a car turned over. Oh, okay. Uh, um, yeah, and like I was about to say, my parents two different kind of skin tones, and I don't speak just English. I can understand other languages because I study it, because that's how I move since I've been a little. I've been growing
Yeah,
up and learning French. I used to speak French fluently because I learned it in school. But
yeah,
as I was doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I started learning Portuguese.
yeah.
From Brazil and Portugal. It's two different ones.
Like
And
if
then,
I let my hair grow, my hair is curly, but it's the same texture as K Savoy. It's the
Yeah.
same texture, but it's
that's how
curly.
my family is.
So
That's how
you're a
my
bit like,
family is, and
like
they're from
that guy,
Louisiana.
like, what's his name? You know that boxer, Felix Verdejo. Do you know him? He's Puerto Rican.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, like him. He looks black, but at the same time, you can tell he's not fully black. He looks like, he looks a bit like Latino-ish. But,
Yeah.
he is
Hey,
Puerto Rican.
I'm from a farm town, little farm area in Louisiana, back in the sticks. But it was all blacks, and where I was raised, and the school I went through was K through 12. Kindergarten through 12th grade, one
Yeah.
school.
Where they at?
My uncle's 2 years older than me. Plaisance High School. It's Plaisance. It's
Where,
right outside of
where they at,
Opelousas
case of? Oh,
in Louisiana.
you close to where? You close to Natchitoches then, and all that.
Yeah, not too far. Not too far. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Rosaline and Natchitoches. Yeah.
that school right there, my uncle, my aunt and uncle, which they are just a few years older than me. They were the first. She was the first white girl to graduate at that high school, and my uncle was the first white boy to graduate. Well, the first white kid, period, to graduate at that high school. And I would have been the third, but I quit school.
Opelousas.
Yeah, yeah.
You close to Alexandria too, right?
Alexandria's more north. I'm down
More
towards
north.
yeah, I'm down
Lafayette and all that.
Lafayette. I'm 2 miles from Lafayette.
Yeah.
2 miles. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
2
Yeah,
miles
because
outside of
I drive
Lafayette.
down
Yeah.
that way. That's why I
No
know.
shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm 2 miles
Yeah.
outside of Lafayette. Yeah.
New Iberia.
Yeah. I used to ride bulls
St.
over there.
Martinsville.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to hang. That's my old stomping ground.
Hell yeah.
I got an ex from down there.
My
I
grandfather
used
and
to be in
grandmother,
New
they didn't
I
speak
used
a
to
word
be
of
in New
English.
Iberia.
It was all Cajun French.
Yeah.
That's all they spoke.
Yeah, Picasso, just now you said, yeah, like everybody is all mixed because it's been like 500 years, yeah. But guess
Yeah.
what, though? Like Deontay Wilder, yeah, he's still black. So obviously
Uh,
his DNA
no,
hasn't
no,
been mixed.
no. Yeah, I hear you. Check this out. G5 got a dark complexion, right?
Yeah,
G5 looks like my younger brother,
yeah. I seen.
and
I think. I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
But
have a lighter complexion, but
yeah.
I don't. I have a lighter complexion, but
Mm.
even my older sister is a lighter complexion than me. My
Yeah.
younger sister is a darker complexion. My mom
Yeah.
is a dark complexion. My dad is a light complexion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, my
Yeah.
dad is from Robaline. My mom's from Natchitoches. You know. So, but if you go where I grew up at in Natchitoches, I got relatives or cousins that could look white, but we consider each other black nowadays. But like I
Yeah.
said, the people that
Call
was
that Creole.
originally here were
Yeah.
mixed in with the Native American Indian, not the Asian, uh, but the black
Yeah.
American
Yeah.
Indian,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
and they got mixed in with the African or Haitian and
Yeah.
and uh and so on. So we just mixed in.
Yeah.
But if you want to claim that, go ahead.
Yeah.
You your
So
own
you know what?
person.
Then this whole motion about African American that needs to kind of they should call you just Americans now because
What?
it's been
Yeah, the
over
people
500
from
years now. So African
the
American is
people
not there no more. Then is it? Because the
the,
people are all
the
mixed now.
Well,
yeah, the people
well,
from
look,
Africa
hey,
look down on us because they feel like we're tainted with
Okay.
yeah,
the Europeans.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Africans are thinking
Yeah.
like that.
yeah. Like,
Yeah.
look, like people that live in here in America, they call us African Americans.
Yeah.
Real Africans,
Hmm.
like they we beef with them at times,
Yeah.
and it ain't even just just trying to start shit. It's just they like, well, they don't know why they call y'all African when y'all ain't didn't come from there. I'm like, anywho, here we go. You know what I'm
I
saying?
heard
Yep.
black people arguing about that shit before. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
and they take and Mo, they take that to serious to the heart
Serious,
out here.
bro. Serious,
Like
man.
the way the
Yeah,
laws in America is, man, it may
Yeah.
be different for y'all in the UK, but the way the laws out here in America is like, look, if your skin dark, you black.
They call
Point
you African.
blank.
If you're black, they call you African.
No, no, they don't
No, no,
call
no,
you that.
not
They
in
say
America.
yeah.
they say you
Okay.
not here. They use black
No,
or
because
you a nigga.
yeah,
Straight up.
no,
Wow,
because
Yeah.
that's
I'm
fucked up, man.
I'm an
That's fucked up.
operation manager, and I'm an operation manager for the
Yeah, it is.
company that I work for, or whatever. And on our job application, it says African American, and then it says black, and then it says
Yeah.
Hispanic, and then
Yeah.
it says
Yeah.
Asian. So
Yeah.
you have to mark one of the, or then it has other. You have to
Yeah.
mark one of those boxes. So you're gonna either mark African American, or you're gonna mark black, or Hispanic, or
Yeah.
Oh,
Asian,
yeah.
or other.
That's your will. Yeah. Yeah. I noticed that. Yeah.
Hmm. They
Oh,
put you
yeah.
in your in the category.
What do you mark? What do you mark? Do you mark like other? Because obviously you said you're Puerto Rican.
No, I mark Hispanic. I mark Hispanic.
Wow.
I
Wait, wait,
actually I
wait,
mark
wait.
I mark Hispanic and black.
Yeah, but wait. So basically, it's okay. So Hispanics are. Is that like the Latinos? Is that what it means?
Yeah. Latino.
Hispanics.
Yeah.
Hispanic
Yeah.
is any Spanish speaking nationality. It could be
Yeah.
Mexican. It could be Brazilian.
Honduras.
It could
Yeah.
be
But
Yeah.
yeah.
I think
Argentinians, any of those countries. Yeah.
Yeah. Anything down
hey,
there. Yeah.
Anybody
if
that
I'm not
speaks
mistaken,
Spanish, you would be considered Hispanic.
if
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken, a Mexican guy told me he was a Mexican boxer. He works at my job, but he told me he was trying to tell me the difference between a cholo or some crap. But he said that I think he was saying that if they say his Hispanic,
Yeah.
that mean that your people come from Spain, but you're
Yeah.
in another location.
Hmm.
You see what I'm
No,
And do you know
saying?
what? Yeah.
that's
Because
Like.
not true.
they have
No,
Latin, and then they
Yeah.
have Hispanic, and then they have all the other different regions of Spain where people from Spain relocated to. So, I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, like I think Dwayne probably correct me because I don't know, I can't remember if the guy was telling me the the
Yeah.
facts. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like
You know what? Yeah,
Mexicans and Honduras people, they look the same, they talk
yeah.
the same, but they hate each other.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
weird, man. Why would you look like each other and hate each other? But you know what? I feel some type of way. Yeah, I know I don't live in America yet, but how the hell, yeah, is Africans looking down at African Americans?
I don't know.
Like what
Man,
the? Like
hey,
I feel
I
some
don't
type of
know.
way right now, man. Like if that was me,
yeah.
if I was living in America and I was like African American, bro,
They
like
do that
I'll
all
be
the
losing
time.
it.
Hey, I'm gonna
I'll
tell
be
I
you,
get
pissed
that.
off,
I
man.
Dwayne,
get that.
Yeah, you'd
hey,
have
I
to
get
get
that
used
all
to
the
it.
time.
Yeah, you'd have to
Mo.
get
I'm
used
gonna tell
to
you
it.
something that's gonna shock you. I'm gonna tell you something
Yeah,
that's gonna shock you, Mo.
yeah,
This really gonna shock you. This really
yeah.
gonna shock you.
Hmm.
African people love white people, and white people really love African people
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
because they want to be like each other.
Okay.
That's why.
Everybody,
That's
so
why
the,
Africans.
the white man wants to be African, and then the African wants to be the white man. So they want to be,
Hey,
they want to be like each
tell
other.
me tell me what white guy don't want to be Wilder.
Yeah,
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 absolutely. Yeah, a guy that's 6'7", he knocks everyone out, and all the women want him. Yeah, why not? Yeah,
Yeah, he
yeah,
turning them
yeah,
out. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah. Damn.
Yeah,
Hey,
he like
hey,
he like
Mo, it's crazy because hey, they'll come over here and they'll give the African and people like that
Casey boy
like
he laughing.
large visas.
yeah,
Oh,
Damn them
shit.
visas, man.
yeah, man.
Oh, damn it, boy.
Am I preaching,
Honestly,
Casey boy?
You're right
honestly, man,
on,
I feel some
though.
type of way, man. I really do,
Yeah.
man. I'm, you know what? I'm actually pissed off for hearing about these Africans. Like, I'm an African, yeah, because I'm from Somalia, innit, and I live in the UK. Like, I will never look down at, where, if I see, like, if I come to a country and the people live there and they're black, like, I respect them. I'm not gonna look down at them. Why would you look down at people that been there way before you? Like, I just can't make no sense out of it, bro, man. I just can't. I just can't make no sense
It's
out of it.
hey, if you look in the history books, a lot of those the white conquerors, they have like tens of millions of kills on their belt, and what they pride themselves with them kills that they did going through different parts of Africa to do. If you look in the history pictures and stuff, you'll see some Africans. They done made them go cut other African people hands off and bring them back to
Mm.
them, or like when they got over here, they put a bounty on people and say they want to scout people and bring me back to scout for I don't know, $5 or whatever, all that
Yes.
shit like that. So they turn
Yeah.
people against each other. You know, it's a
So where
tactic.
are these where are these Africans? Are they like in the south, or are they all over the states? Like, or
Everywhere, everywhere.
They
Everywhere,
everywhere.
well, even in Texas,
everywhere.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
Everywhere.
roaches.
Serious.
yeah.
Man,
So wait. So they
like,
come to
hell,
Texas, yeah,
boy.
and they look at G5. So they basically they're in Texas looking down at you guys. Is that what they're doing? Yeah.
I mean, some of them cool. It's not all
Yeah.
of them. Some of them, the ones that get here and they get to see how how
Yeah.
the laws of the lands move
Yeah,
and
the
how it
longer,
operate here.
the longer they hear,
They adjust.
they get better. They get better
Bro,
with
I'll
it.
tell them.
But
Listen, yeah, bro. If I see a sign that somebody's looking down at me, I'll say to them, look, you only came to the country not long ago, man. Shut your mouth, yeah, and
Yeah,
keep it
you ain't
moving.
gonna say that. You ain't gonna say
Don't say it like that though. Don't
that. Hell
say it like
no,
that.
don't say it like that.
I'm not.
Hell
I'm like,
hey,
I
no,
feel some
man.
type of
Mo,
way though, man.
Mo, hey, this Texas, especially Dallas, we don't have no gun laws really.
This is the
So
United States, man. You gonna get shot.
Hey, Mo. We don't say shut your mouth. We don't say shut your mouth. That sounds
Hell
too
no.
nice. We
Hell
say shut
no.
the fuck up.
mhm.
Yeah, but you know what I mean, innit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know what you
Oh,
mean.
shit.
But
Shut
when
your
we say
mouth, bro.
shut the fuck up.
No, no, Mo, we no, we totally understand, but hey,
Yeah.
but you won't have no problems. You just know, like if you go there again, they section themselves off in their own area. Like when they get here, they get around a lot of the people that came right there with
Yeah,
them. Then they can speak in their language. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They like being a product of their environment. So everybody
Yeah.
around them, they want them to be just like
Yeah.
them, or from the
Yeah.
same spot, or a neighboring city from
Yeah.
Africa or something like that. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
It's no
yeah.
Yeah.
different with the racist people. They section themselves off, and
Yeah.
you know,
hmm
Yeah. Yeah.
you won't have
They
no
need to.
problem with too many
Yeah.
issues.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if you get into it with them, they'll make it known. You know what I'm saying? Like you won't
Wow.
have no trouble, bro. But like now with the gun law so loose,
Yeah.
especially being in Dallas,
Yeah, everybody
Yeah.
carries
uh,
a gun over here, man.
So
Everybody.
what, are they
man,
tough? Yeah? Are they tough?
Huh?
Are they tough? The Africans, like, are they about the business? If it came down to it, like,
I'm
oh,
sure they
some of
are.
them are,
Yeah, sure.
some of them with that smoke. Some of them
wow,
they talk tough, but then you know what I'm
yeah,
saying.
wow.
When they see it get real, then no, it's okay. I don't want any trouble.
How's the gun laws over there where you at? How's the gun laws over there?
There's no gun law in the UK. You're not allowed to have guns.
You're not allowed?
Damn.
Nah, man. We
God
carry
damn.
no. You know what? Yeah, we carry like the
They
blades
carry
and little
knives.
knives. But you're
Y'all
That's
not even
good
got
allowed to.
though.
No,
That's
fists
but you're not
good.
allowed
though.
to. You're not allowed to have knives. You're not allowed to have knives either.
Yeah,
If you
Y'all
have a
got
knife on you,
fisticuffs.
no shit.
no,
A knife.
knife is not allowed either, man. If you carry any
Wow.
weapon, you're done.
Damn. So
Woo.
you can't
Bro,
cook.
listen, in the UK, yeah, like if you argue with somebody, yeah, like in the traffic or if you're driving or on the street, if you argue with someone, you're throwing hands. We're fighting, man. We're
That
throwing
sounds
hands.
pretty
There's no
good.
like, yeah, man. People always fight on the streets. Literally, we're
Damn.
throwing hands. There's no guns. There's nothing, man.
Wow.
Literally, That's why not a lot of people fighting
Everybody
it
got a
because
gun here. Everybody carries guns here.
yeah, but
Everybody.
it's easy to have a gun, isn't it? Like, you know, you can shoot. But look, if you have to
Yeah.
fight, yeah, most people are not gonna fight. If you know that
No,
every
nobody
time you
fights
argue
no
with
more.
somebody, you
Nobody
ain't gonna
fights no
fight.
more. No,
Yeah.
they shoot. They shoot.
Hey Mo,
They shoot.
hey Mo,
Yeah.
we used to bare knuckle coming up through school
Yeah,
because
back
you
in the
can't
day,
have
yeah.
guns. You can't have gun in the school. But I ain't gonna tell you no story. I brought a gun to school because I had 5 people trying to jump me.
Wow, that's
You
some
know what I'm
crazy
saying?
stuff, man.
I knocked one of them out, and he was bigger than me. But when he went and got some other people, that's when I was like, I had a pole, a gun, everything,
Yeah.
and still carrying my books.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, in a way, I kind of wish we was allowed to have guns, but at the same time, I'm kind of glad we haven't, because I think the UK, the people in the UK are much worse than the Americans. I think like if the UK were allowed to have guns, there'd be too much deaths. There'd be literally too much deaths,
there's
man.
a lot of deaths here though every day, buddy.
I don't know if I can agree with that because
Yeah.
like it's a lot of people that drop like flies and they don't even make
Serious?
the backup news.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Wow.
Like now, if you get on a wreck on the highway or
Mhm.
you in the open where a lot of cameras and stuff at, you gonna make the news.
It's my shirt.
If you not, good luck.
Serious?
You'll be in the paper.
Oh yeah, you big up the paper.
Yeah, but I'm
You
kind
know,
of glad though, man.
in the obituary section, but
Yeah.
I mean, I live in
It's
DeSoto.
bad over
I mean,
here,
I
man.
live
It's bad.
I live in the suburbs, man. Like even then, it's people that still, get out of hand or whatever. But it's nothing to where you gotta fear your life. But I mean, I never leave without a 40 round. So if somebody run up on me,
There's no talking.
your ass is great.
I don't fear myself here anywhere I
There's
go.
no talking. There's no talking there. If someone's running up to you, it's yeah.
No. But the thing is, since I know I have a weapon, I'm more privy to want to fight. But I'm aware that in this world, people don't want to fight.
Yeah.
So
Wait. So right now, listen. Imagine, you fight against somebody, that got a gun, yeah. Like, let's say you beat them up, yeah. Guess what? They're just gonna get the gun and shoot you.
Oh yeah,
It's just,
they're gonna come after you.
it's crazy, isn't it? Like in the UK, we fight, and then after that, we either shake hands or we just walk away. Like that's it. Because you beat somebody up, and that's it. You shake hands after. That's it.
When we was kids, that's how it was. You'd fight, then you was friends again. But now, no, it don't happen like that no more.
Hey, Mo, let me tell you how cold America is. The Wayne, they probably all can agree to this, bro.
Yeah.
If they can't get back to you, they gonna shoot the next person's house up that's close to you. Whether it's granny, uncle, shit, it don't matter. Mama, daddy, bro. Dog, I'm telling you, folks, they grind me out here.
That's savage, man.
Then the drugs that they be on, they mind is shit. It's just spaghetti, noodles and spaghetti sauce up top. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? They loony as shit.
And this is what I don't like about certain things, bro. That's why I'm kind of glad that we don't really have guns and stuff like that, because it's
I heard Australia's
other.
the same way. They banned guns in Australia too.
I don't know about Australia, because Australia is like about 10 hours away from us.
But I heard they did. They went around the law, and took everybody's guns away from the person in your house.
I didn't know that.
Okay.
Yeah, but Australia used to be similar to like America, because Australia is quite a big country as well.
Yeah, it's a big open country there. Yeah,
it's a big country, Australia. Yeah, it was not found that long ago. It was originally, it belonged to like I forgot the group now, but yeah, it belonged to other people before the Europeans came.
The originals or something.
Something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
But yeah, man, like I'm kind of glad that we don't have no guns, man. As bad as it is, people stopping each other every day and stuff like that. It's just like people die in the UK. Like they go to the heart. They'll stop you right in the heart, fam. Like people are heartless.
They stabbing each other over there.
Yeah, man. People are stopping you right in the heart.
I'd rather get shot.
Right in the heart. You know what they'll do? They'll fight you, and then they just get the knife thing, man, and they just go to the heart, man.
That sound like the Middle East.
That's personal right there. That's too
No,
personal
it's,
for me,
it's
man.
been happening. And guess what? You know who's
Oh,
doing this? Yeah, you know who's doing this? It's teenagers doing it. Most people that are doing it are teenagers.
yeah. Well,
Literally.
over here, a lot of it's the younger crowd too. You know, the younger
Yeah.
Hey,
generation too.
if they take
Yeah.
y'all knives, y'all be running around with other kind of shanks and shit, toothbrushes and
Bro,
all.
Mm-hmm.
the shanks that the thing is so
Hey,
they
they'll be throwing ninja stars and shit.
Oh yeah.
like
Ooh.
yeah man, but yeah,
Yeah.
most people around my age, yeah, they don't really carry a shank. Like they're not really about that type of life. You know, they just
Yeah.
like acting normal and stuff like that. Like, but yeah, like in America, like yeah, you guys, I don't know, like you guys, you have to feel like you have to be strapped up because you're allowed to have a gun.
Hey,
So you don't know what
no, no,
idiot's gonna have a gun.
you know
So
what?
yeah, you have to protect
Those
yourself.
Those Asian countries. I studied where I'm trying to study where martial arts comes from. But what I studied about the Asian countries, they at one point they got rid of the weapons. So they started. That's when the martial arts started getting popular.
Yeah,
You see where I'm
Yeah.
coming from?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
hmm
Hmm.
We got like, you know what, yeah,
Man,
like because we're so small, yeah,
man.
we got a lot of CCTV. Have you guys got CCTV like cameras like all over the place in America? Or,
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
yeah.
yeah.
You
Oh,
see
they
all
bro,
them.
no, but
You
everywhere.
see all
it's
them rockets going
everywhere.
out. You see all them rockets going out of space. They say they
Yeah.
about 700 rockets went out there with satellites on
So
'em.
yeah, we got too many CCTV cameras. Guess what? Yeah, in America, in the UK, yeah, if somebody kills somebody, yeah, like that murderer is gonna find out like quick. The police gonna find
Did
that person
you see
quick,
that
man.
movie
Not
Deja
here.
Vu?
Not
You
here.
see that movie Deja Vu with
Wait, oh, I
Denzel
forgot.
Washington?
That's a Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Denzel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just reverse the tape and go back and
Mhm.
see where you was. That shit is
Wow.
real.
So yeah,
That shit
Yeah.
real.
so like I was saying, in the UK, yeah, like if anybody kills anyone, yeah, God forbid,
Damn.
like if somebody ever killed me, they're gonna find that murderer, like whoever killed me,
Wow.
ASAP. It's gonna take them less than a week, maybe
Damn.
2 weeks max. The police gonna find out who did it and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, it's rarely that they don't
Man.
find out.
Hey,
They get
well,
authorization with Big
hey,
Brother.
good. Hey, Mo, good luck in America. It can happen today, and it'll turn into a fucking cold case. No
Yep.
cap, dog. Dog, it's some people here. They just that good, bro.
You know why?
I'm like,
They not giving the authorization to access
Yeah.
the Big Brother for
Oh,
certain kind of crimes,
Woo,
but
boy. Fuck, man.
they do have the
then,
technology to get
yeah,
your ass.
then,
but they're not gonna make it
then
happen to it.
then in
Oh,
America,
yeah,
any witness or any possible witness, you
yeah.
gone. You getting waxed.
Hell
You
Yeah,
getting off.
yeah.
Oh, so
Like,
wait. So listen, like for example, I'm in
48
Dallas, for
hours.
example. Yeah. Let's say I'm in Dallas, yeah, and like I killed somebody, and there's a witness there. Do I have to kill that person as well, just in
Yeah,
case they don't
what?
snitch?
What? Well, some
Yeah,
of
he
them
gonna turn your ass in,
they so
yeah.
scared. Yeah, some of them they so scared. Like, man, they know who I am, what I look like. They may come back after me. Some of them they gonna
yeah,
be like, look, I
Yeah,
don't want to no parts of it. Just I don't want to see you ever again in life.
yeah,
Some of them they
yeah,
gonna go straight to the police because they fear their life so much, rather
yeah.
than figuring out what the hell this killer man wanna or killer woman wanna do. Shit,
Hmm.
you know
If
what
you
I'm
tell
saying?
one
So
lie, you got to tell
yeah,
another one to cover that lie.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
the
if you
thing.
kill,
But yeah, but that's the issue though, because obviously you're a state, like you got a huge country, like compared to the UK. Like I think Texas is bigger than the UK, like from what I've
yeah,
heard.
yeah.
But
yeah, it
The,
So
is.
the
hell,
UK
man.
the UK
Oh,
can
come
fit
on,
inside of
man.
Texas. No,
Throw
yeah,
some
it's
more.
for real. The
yeah,
Throw
UK can
another
fit
country
inside
in
of
there.
Texas.
No shit.
Yeah,
yeah,
throw a
The
few
UK
more
yeah,
is that
countries in
small.
there.
Wow. Oh, but
yeah.
bitch,
Yeah,
And
man.
Texas is quite huge though. Like to you guys maybe it's not that big, but
Nah,
to
that
me
ain't shit.
the UK is like a reasonable size. But obviously like Texas like being that big, and then obviously that's not the only state. So yeah, like you can get away with murdering somebody. So you can go to like Philadelphia and kill somebody and go back to Texas, and
Look,
nobody's gonna know that you did it.
oh,
look,
no, no,
look,
no, 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 no.
look at look at what
No,
Kenneth Johnson said. Look
somebody
at
see
Kenneth
you.
Johnson.
Yeah,
What he say?
Hey,
Mhm.
What he
hey,
say?
hey, G5, tell him about the lady
South
with the
Africa
pamper that
was very
drove to
dangerous.
Florida.
I saw three
Hey,
people
wow, that's
stabbed to
serious,
death
kind of
on
Johnson,
separate
man. So what?
occasions on my campus.
Wow,
Damn,
This
boy.
lady put a
Woo.
pamper. This astronaut lady put a
hmm
pamper on, drove to Florida and killed somebody, so
Yeah,
they couldn't
yeah,
try to,
yeah,
hmm
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That was
So
the
she didn't
quickest
have
way
to
she can
stop.
get
Yeah,
there.
she didn't have to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. She didn't have to
Yeah,
make
but
no
you know
pit
what?
Yeah.
stop.
In America, yeah, there's like the death penalty, isn't it? Like, so is it like all over America, or
No,
is it certain places?
no, it ain't.
It all
No,
depends.
it
Like
depends. Yeah.
you gotta go on a murdering spree, bro. Like
Okay,
it's
what about
people
okay?
that get
Yeah,
like say like the cops, even the cops, like the laws of the judicial system in America is so fucked up. Period. Like
yeah, yeah.
the laws that killed Ahmaud Arbery,
Mhm.
man. You know they got like what 20 something years in prison. They
Serious.
ain't finna be in there. Man, they ain't get a whole lot of time.
They only
No,
do it 10 years, isn't
no,
it? They only gonna do like 10 years, and then the rest is gonna be like some sort of probation or something, isn't it?
no,
Good,
no.
good
There's supposed to
behavior.
be no parole, but we'll see. You know,
Good
Yeah.
behavior and all that
you
stuff
never
that gets
know.
you.
Fuck.
You never know. They might be out in 10, innit?
They
You
could
never
be.
know, man.
Yeah. You never know. You never know.
I tell you what, if you got enough money, you don't even have to sit in jail for one night.
The
Uh,
Ahmad Arbery, you know what? Yeah, America, like you guys sound like a hypocrite because the Ahmad Arbery case, yeah. If that was me as a judge, I would give them death penalty just to make an example out of them, so they
Yeah,
don't do it again.
Yeah.
yeah.
If you make an example out of
That
them,
Well,
then that
the
would
federal
stop.
government still
Period.
got their charges against them for the hate crimes.
that's where
hey,
the
Yeah,
denying
So,
the
hey,
fact come in at. Yeah.
hey,
yeah, yeah,
the judicial system was so bad, bro, that
yeah.
what they got in 20 or 25 years is a win for us. That's how bad shit
I
is.
know it. I know it.
Yeah.
I know that's
And
sad.
That
you know
is
what?
That's
a
Yeah,
sad.
win,
you know what? Yeah, like,
That's the death penalty here in the United States. 25 years.
yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
Dog,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's life in
dog.
prison. That's life in
Look at
prison.
the
I
chick.
mean, yeah.
Look at the old girl that's in Dallas. You killed
Mhm.
old buddy, and you walked in his apartment because you was fucked up, and you thought he was in. You went in the wrong apartment and killed him in his own apartment.
Yeah.
Murder.
That's
And
crazy,
she
man.
got it. And guess how much? She got like 10 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Walked in his apartment,
Yeah.
thought it was hers, and offed him in there. His
Damn,
own
boy.
shit. Yeah. And Amanda Geiger, she in there probably like got like a 10-year sentence, bro. They gave up manslaughter.
Damn.
That is just madness.
Yeah,
That
I'm
it is.
telling
is
you,
It is.
the laws are fucked up here, bro. Like you cool. I mean, it ain't like you out. Like long as you live a civil life, bro, you really won't have no issues, bro.
the
You
thing
know
is
what I don't
obviously,
see?
obviously Africa is a lot worse. Like what Kenneth Johnson was saying about South Africa. Like obviously Africa is worse than America, clearly,
Oh
because
yeah.
there's like dead bodies all over the place. And the
Well,
police
they
would
got
not
that
even
war.
care.
They got that war going on over there too, though,
I
with the
think
Yeah, but
Man,
Singapore
not
is
every country. No. But not every country got war. Like South Africa, they don't have no war. But guess what? South Africa, yeah. I haven't been there, but I know a lot of people that come from South Africa. And guess what? In a red traffic light, you can't even stop the car. If you do that late at night,
Yeah.
it's over for you.
Damn.
mm-hmm.
You're gonna die, and they're gonna take your car. Simple as that.
oh these
That's how
places
bad
that
it is.
got that these are places that are in the war times and stuff. But like Singapore, they have a little thing going on right there where
Yeah.
like when that little kid was painting cars from America, he was from American kid, and he was painting cars and stuff going down the street and busting windows or whatever. They caned him 7 times. I think his daddy take a couple of them canes
I
with a
don't
Yeah.
you
know.
know
Yeah,
they hit you
something.
with that thing, hit you with that long stick.
Yeah. Yeah. BBG. Yeah. Gambia. Gambia is a good country. BBG. Yeah. Gambia and Senegal. Yeah. Those
Yeah.
countries in Africa is really, really nice. Yeah, you'll have a good time, man. Senegal, Gambia, Mali is like next to each other. Those is
What
in
about
West Africa.
Morocco? What about the
Morocco
Morocco?
is more like Arabs, like they're more like it's not. It's still Africa. That's North Africa, isn't it? But
Uh-huh.
Morocco is alright, but you get too many people begging you and stuff like that. It's alright country and stuff like it's near Egypt and it's a different type of Africa countries. But I think like Senegal and West Africa, Senegal, Mali, and Gambia, yeah, those countries are, bro, they're nice, man. I want to go there.
I
I know a lot of people that went there. It's really
I
nice,
used to
yeah.
get I used to get mixed up with some Eritreans used to look at me. That was
Eritreans, you know.
Nipsey Hussle from, but they used to think that This
Yeah.
one guy said, "You look like my people," and then I was like, "Oh, really? How?" I said, "Show me." He showed me some pictures of some tribes or whatever you want to call it over there, and I was like, "Yeah, I got you."
Oh, you're talking about Eritreans, yeah? Eritreans.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
in East Africa. Yeah, that's not far from where I'm from, like Somalia. Like, we look at like Somalians, Eritreans, Ethiopians. We look alike. Yeah, like our nose is slightly smaller than the other African people. But other
yeah.
than that, we're still black, but we got different type of features.
I
But
got
yeah,
a
all
long
Africans
beak
are
though.
different. Yeah,
I
yeah,
got a long beak.
yeah. There's all different features, bro, man. You know what I
See,
mean?
this Asian girl that I know, she told me. I say, why are you talking to me anyway? And she said, you different, And then I was like, what are you talking about? And then she was like, talking about my nose, talking about, never seen a black guy with a nose like this or that or that. I was like, well, you ain't been around, cause, cause like I said, my family, different. Everybody's got different features. We've been mixed in.
Yeah, because they don't understand about like when they hear about like African Americans, they think like you guys are literally Africans, but what they don't get is like you guys have been mixing for what for the last 500 years.
Yeah.
A lot has changed. People are different, even though like like you said, like G5 Gabe or Deontay, like they might be dark, but they still got different type of features compared to like if you go to Africa, African people look completely different. Like just because
Hmm.
the color is slightly darker, it don't mean like the features are the same.
Right.
So yeah, people are completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah, like my
But guess
dad,
what?
he's really really dark skinned, and then
But
I'm
ain't,
like, I'm not that dark, but I'm not that light. And then my mom is quite light skinned, so yeah, I'm like in the middle of it. Sometimes I
but
look
y'all,
dark, and sometimes I look like a
yeah.
light. Light. It depends.
Y'all
You
got
know,
something going on over there because Hitler and all them other scientists that was over there, and
yeah,
and, and the ones that's over there now, they got these labs over there coming up with all kind of different kind of people and shit. They
serious.
making different superhumans and all this over
No,
there.
I don't believe stuff like that, man. You're getting me fucked up now.
Yeah. Mind you, America was getting some of their scientists from over there. You know what I mean?
Nah, you're getting me crazy. Nah, I'm becoming deluded now. Nah, I'm only joking. Yeah, but
Nah,
like
but yeah, man. Everybody got
to
a
me,
different way of
people are
thinking.
people, innit? To me, people are people. I think like I just wish like people could just unite and whether you're black,
Yeah, we're
brown,
all
white,
God's
all that kind of
children,
stuff. Like
man.
you know what it is, yeah. Once you get to know each other, yeah, whether you're black or white, all that sort of stuff, yeah,
Yeah. Don't
it goes
matter.
out the window. Like you don't see any
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
people in the UK and England. They say like I don't see color. A lot of people I don't really believe them, but some people I do believe them because once you get to know each other, like yeah, I know what they mean by I don't see color. It don't mean
Yeah.
specifically that they don't see your color. It means like they won't see you any differently than if they
Yeah.
don't see another white person, for example. So yeah, I just wish like everybody would just get along. Like, but I
Oh
guess
yeah.
the world
Yeah.
would never be like that. It's just the way it's built on, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know. But it is what it is, man. But guys, I have to call it a night, man. I need to go to work. It is what it is. It's 7:30 in the morning. You guys are probably 6 hours behind.
Yeah.
Y'all got a
Um,
It's
curfew?
yeah,
Y'all got
I
a
have to go to
curfew
work,
out
yeah,
there?
man. Say it
2:30
again.
over here
Hey,
on the East Coast.
I didn't even go to sleep, and I still went to work.
Yeah, man. So yeah, I have to go work for a few hours, and
I
then
do it almost every day, man. I
yeah,
don't go
man.
to sleep
You get
hardly ever, man. Shit.
yeah, man.
Hey,
I need to
over
start
here
getting
Mm-hmm.
my
you
hours
stay.
back, man.
Over here you can stay up for days.
Yep.
I need to go. I need to come to America, man. If that's the case, yeah. I
Oh
Yeah,
need that
yeah.
good shit what you guys
Oh
having.
yeah. Oh yeah,
yeah.
man.
We got that no dose. We got that no dose. You know.
Yeah, man. I need that shit. I need that shit. But guys, man, I have to call it. I have to call it a day for me. For you guys is
Yeah.
a night. So yeah,
All
man.
right, but
G5,
cool, man.
man. Bless up, bless up. Duan Free, bless
Already, my
up.
Yeah,
man.
cool, buddy.
And
That's
all of you guys,
All
Picasso
right.
and my brother up there. What's your name?
Case of
The
boy.
what's your name? Say that again.
My name's Kenny. Kenny.
Kenny. Yeah. Nice to
Yeah,
meet you,
yeah.
man. It's
Cool,
been
bud.
blessing to talk to you guys, man.
Yep.
Have a good evening. Have a good day wherever you are in the world. Peace
Yep.
for
out.
sure.
Peace out, bud.
All right, Mo.
All right.
That dude's cool, man. Shit. Yep.
He
The
had a
UK, I
lot of
didn't know the
questions.
UK. I didn't know the UK was that small, man. Where he's at? Damn, boy.
Oh
South of
yeah.
Mo
Texas,
got a
man. Son of a
hey
bitch.
Mo got a lot of questions.
Always.
He gonna move over here, man. He gonna move to Texas. Watch.
Yeah, sound like it does.
Yeah. He wanna go.
No, we had a conversation before, and yeah, I mean, he asked me like 82 questions in 30 minutes.
He was gonna move to Texas, man. Now I think he's not gonna move here. He knows everybody carries guns now, man. He's like, oh, I don't know about that shit, man.
Man, you got to, man, especially in Dallas, bro. Grannies carry guns. Boy, you'll think it's Sweden, boy. Everybody, breaking news. A 21-year-old man was gunned down by a 72-year-old woman.
Damn it, boy. Damn it, boy.
G5, you know what? In Louisiana, where my grandmama was, I didn't see a whole lot of. No, I didn't. Matter of fact, I ain't never heard about nobody busting nobody in the ass, right? But my grandmama, she was a big lady, but she had a big ass chrome. You know what I'm talking about.
She probably had a big ass John Dillinger.
Yeah, one of them. Damn near close to an elephant gun. One of them Clint Eastwoods almost.
Damn it, boy. Son of a bitch.
Like 50 caliber.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's a 50 cal and up. See,
we never. It was in Louisiana. It was never like that for us. I mean, everybody had guns, but it was for hunting and shit. You know.
In Louisiana, they would get out in the street and fight for. When I was growing up in Louisiana.
Fist fights, man. Yeah.
They would fight hard too. I was like,
oh hell yeah, boy! Shit, yeah. If you got a beef in school, you wait till after school, man, and you go behind the football field and you get it on, boy, and the whole school would show up, boy. Woo! Man, that was some shit then, boy. Damn it, boy. I got my ass tore up one time out there.
Hey, I don't even need to see no more fights, to be honest with you. I've seen enough in school.
Yeah, I've seen enough. But they don't fight no more nowadays anyway. Shit, they shoot each other now.
Hey, G5, you know about story? Junior, when I went there, they had 13 fights a day. If they didn't have over 10 fights in that one day, something was going on, something wrong.
That means y'all had a successful day.
Hell yeah.
That's what y'all had.
Successful day.
That's what y'all had. They like 10 fights. Yeah, that's a good day for us. They're like, nigga, okay. I guess you number the trend down.
Under 10 is to be something's brewing big. Yeah, something's going on.
Hey, if it's under 10, niggas playing hooky getting some ass.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Every morning I had to use my hands because it was at least like this one guy in my gym class. And the teacher wouldn't even say nothing. He'd be over there paddling people and shit. Like, get in here, you late, pow. You get in here, you late, pow. But me and this other guy was on over there, just what you call it, boxing, bare knuckle boxing. You know what I mean? Just neck down though. You know, and this motherfucker was wearing the Michael Jackson jacket. With all the zippers on it.
All the zippers all over the place.
Our boy had on the Thriller.
Yeah.
Damn it, boy.
Every day, man. You be boxing in class right here. You'll be fighting outside, or you'll be getting at somebody over here in the hallway. Or when I skipped school, I got robbed. The day I skip school, I get robbed. You know what I mean?
The only white people I hung out with was my family, my cousins and shit. That was white, you know, because I lived in that town, you know, that was all black, you know. So I went to school, it was all blacks, you know. Yeah, because my uncle was there, you know. He was 2 years older than me, so he was in school, but he was older than me, so he wasn't in the same grade area with me, you know. So he didn't hang out with me, you know. So. It's all black, you know. I spent a night at my black friend's house. They spent a night at my house, you know. That's the way it was over there. You know, it wasn't no big deal.
Had they robbed you yet?
No.
Had the black side robbed the white side yet?
No.
Did the white side ever get
the country, man? All the country over there. All country.
Hey, do y'all ever give do the white side ever give the black side a loan?
No, man.
This
No,
motherfucker here,
everybody,
boy.
everybody.
Dwayne, you hear this nigga, man?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm like Bo up in
Ah,
this motherfucker. I got questions.
shit. Well, hey, well, just know
Uh,
that question never came up at
No,
supper.
no,
Shit.
no, shit.
That shit never came up at supper. You alone, we don't even speak
yeah.
that language over here.
Shit, damn it, man. No, no,
Right.
there's never nothing over there. Shit.
Mm.
We
Hey, don't
just
get it
grew up. We're
confused,
just
cause
all
I don't.
friends, man. We're just all good friends. Shit.
Hey, I don't. If I got white relatives, I'm looking at them like they looking at me. You hear me? Actually, I do got white relatives.
You gonna be
But
hitting them up alone, huh?
uh,
You gonna-
now now you
Yeah.
know what? I had to go to a funeral for my cousin. My uncle married a white woman and had him. He's a real high ever high light
yeah,
uh,
yeah,
guy, right? And and my uncle and his wife they did good, you know, left their kids taught brought him up right, college and all that stuff. So
yeah,
he
yeah,
doing good. But when
yeah.
I went out there, he paid for our hotel room and everything, probably off his business and everything. I mean, you know, that he worked for, and I found out the room was $200. I gave him $200 back. I said, your money ain't no good right here. That was my
Damn.
uncle.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Damn it,
Uh,
man.
yeah, I don't just like with Ricky. When I won $100, I give it back. I rather somebody else to
Yeah, yeah,
you know, cause I know it's people out there that need
yeah, yeah,
uh
yeah, yeah,
better than me.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's for sure.
You know, I'm
Oh
still
yeah.
young enough to work and take care of myself. If somebody want to bless me with something, you know, take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It,
yeah. I'm 54, so I still got about 20
uh,
years I could do work. I could work. I'm 54, so I still got about 20 years, I guess, I could work. Yeah, I'm in construction, so there's no retirement, so I might just work. Yeah.
need something, yeah, that's when we. So you know, you knowing that you got to say 20 years solid, you got to be the best you.
I
You
know.
got to start doing some. You need to get out and start doing some shit.
I work every day,
Yeah.
man. Shit. I work every day, man. Hard, man. I do brick and stone, man. Shit, that's some hard work, boy. Hard fucking work.
You know, all this truck
Uh-huh.
driving this truck driving is not the best thing to be doing because this truck driving kill you. But
Yo,
you know what
that
I
beat you to
did?
death, man. That beat you to death. Ooh.
You know what I did? I started when I got bored. I said, you know what? I'm gonna start hollering at women going up and down the street, popping the horn and pop pop. You know, doing all that shit. Pimp. I was out here. I was out here big pimping out here at a certain
Damn
point.
it, man.
And
This nigga say I saw 100 women.
Oh
This nigga
shit,
ain't
yeah,
man.
shit.
Damn it, man.
yeah.
Oh shit.
And so I got flashed a lot too out here too.
Damn it,
And
man.
I seen dudes going up and down the road with their whole hand up in the pussy. You know, I'm like playing with it
Man,
with
this
the light on. You know,
this nigga giving that bitch a cavity check. God
yeah.
damn.
I'm like,
Like,
God,
man.
he's trying to
Damn it,
pull the
boy.
baby out of there.
Shit.
He, s-
I thought he
he
was gonna
said
come out with a
I'm about
heart.
to
Damn it, boy.
boy. And they said, I'm about to go play ping pong with your ovaries real quick. Nigga, sit your ass down. What's your problem, nigga? Why you got
Damn
your
it,
whole
boy.
hand in there? Nigga, if you just
Ooh.
use your finger and play with the pearl, you'll be okay.
Damn it, boy. Lord,
For
Lord,
real,
Lord.
man. I was like, this dude hand just slipped right on in there, like wet.
Yeah, well, his whole hand sitting up in that thing. Ooh, wee wee.
Shit.
Yeah. I ain't, hey, that was my first
Uh,
time ever seeing a white woman with a wide ass and that in a black
I
there,
lost you.
man. I was like, God damn. I was looking, I was about to start swerving and everything.
Damn it, man.
Like, ooh. And he said, ooh, interesting. Let me
Shit.
have some.
Damn it, boy.
Yeah, I was just driving along, and then I seen somebody just hanging out around my left side, and I looked down. I was like, "Holy moly!"
Shit.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're
You
in a
don't
big
want to
rig. Yeah,
leave, you
you're in
know.
a big one. You're in a big truck,
Yeah.
huh? Yeah, you can see
Hey,
down
I
in the
didn't want to
drawers.
pull
You.
off. I didn't want to pull off too fast. I was looking. I was like, yeah, I was like,
Hey,
what's
yeah.
going on?
The nigga said if I hit third gear, I'm gonna distort my vision that I'm looking at, Mike. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I can't see that if I take off.
Well,
But
staying
nah,
up even with the cars. Damn.
yeah.
Yeah.
But now you'll run across some stacked white women in Texas, boy, especially Dallas, boy. You'll be like, God damn, what factory did you come from? Shit.
Mhm.
Damn it.
Some of them they so fine. I be at work because I deal with like residential and commercial garage doors and springs and the
Yeah,
whole
yeah, yeah,
shebang.
yeah, yeah,
Man, they'll come customers come in and get springs. A couple of them came. I was like, oh shit.
yeah.
I was like, hey Dre, hey, hop on them. Yeah, sell them everything they need because they got to come back out here.
Yeah, I'm doing some work right now in a black community. That's a gated community, and it's all blacks. And these people are well off. I mean, these are $500,000 houses. Every one of them. They started at 500,000, 500,000.
Mm-hmm.
The neighborhood, and there's probably 60, 70 families in there right now. And there's some badass in there. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
uh, uh, yeah. I like working in there, man. That's pretty cool. Yeah, they have money, boy. Them people got some money, man. Son of a bitch, boy. Yeah, just me. I'm the white boy, and they got
Man, this.
Mexicans working there. Yeah,
Oh,
got
you
some
building
Mexican crews,
homes?
and no, I work for homeowners. I don't have crews no more. When the economy went down over here in Georgia, it never
Hmm.
picked back up really. The housing market never picked back up that good since
Yeah.
2010. So that it's not really
Okay.
worth working for builders anymore. I got stuck for a little over 500,000 on Chapter 7 from builders.
Yeah.
When the economy went down, they filed Chapter 7 on me. So
Man,
I don't work for no builders anymore. I just work for homeowners only. I
I've
do.
been looking for builders myself.
Yeah, I don't work for builders. I hate builders. They stuck me, boy.
Yeah, they
Bad.
get like 10. It's certain depending on what the price of the house, like a 250,000, $300,000 house, they get a certain amount. I know
Yeah,
250 maybe they get $10,000 going straight to the builder,
yeah, but
and
they get like 30%, I think, of whatever the house sells
okay,
for. Over here, they do 30%. Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Yeah, the ones I've been trying to hire, they've been acting like they want to rip me off. And I was like, damn, dude, I just want you to build a typical house. I ain't trying to get no mansion.
hire a general contractor then. Just a regular general contractor, not a builder.
Mhm.
Yeah, don't
This
don't
guy
don't hop.
wanted cash,
Yeah, don't do a builder
and I
that
said,
flips houses.
okay,
That builds a lot of houses and stuff, because he's in it for the money. General
yeah,
contractor does it just he works personally just for different homeowners, to build a house, custom home or
okay.
something.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
custom. Yeah,
yeah, it'd be a little cheaper on you, because builders they want a flat price, right off the top. They do
this
it for
one,
percentage. Yeah,
this one guy told me to go with Prosperity Bank, right? And I go over there because he said he was registered with him or whatever. He did work for him, and I was like, okay. And I went over there. I made an account because I said if I make an account, then it'll be easy on getting a loan and all that stuff.
yeah,
And
yeah.
they say yeah. So I went over there, did all that, and I called old boy back and I said, hey man, I got everything together. They need you to fill out these paperwork, and they sent it to him. This joker going they called me back and said he didn't qualify and he ain't on the list. I was like, what the heck? He wanted told me to go to y'all, and I went back to him and I said, man, hey, what's going on, man? And he couldn't tell me. He said I did work for them and I don't know why they ain't trying to take me back in there, like And I was like, dude,
Yeah. There's a
Mhm.
you
lot of shady builders out there, man. A lot of shady builders, boy. Yeah, they'll stick you, boy, bad.
So
But
let me ask you this: should I remodel? my mom's house instead of trying to tear it down and rebuild it. I mean,
If
you
it's
know what
got
I'm saying?
if it's got a good structure on it, if the frame's good on it, the backbones of the house is still
Mm,
good. Yeah, if
mm,
it's good, I'd
yeah,
remodel it. Yeah, you come out a lot better
yeah.
remodeling it.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah,
if your foundation
that's
shifting and
it.
all that,
Yeah, if the
then
foundation's
no, don't
fucked
do
up,
that.
yeah, don't do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's on pillars and beams. I wanted a slab, but this one's on pillars and beams. You know, it's
Well,
easy to get to the
yeah,
plumbing, but
yeah.
uh,
Louisiana don't have much. Yeah, we don't do
yeah,
much slabs. There's no basements over there. No slab. Not many slabs either. Everything's off the ground over there because of the water.
yeah.
Yeah.
My grandmama house down there, and I'm about to kick some people out there because they was trying to take it, and it belongs to my mom. So and then after my mom, it gets distributed to all the other her siblings, kids and stuff.
Oh
Also,
shit.
so
Yeah, yeah,
we I'm spending money on that lawyer right now,
yeah,
trying to do it the legal way to get it. And
yeah,
then once
yeah,
I get it, I can put one of them little already made homes on there.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, buy one of the manufactured homes. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
because
Oh yeah,
when I
shit,
kick
man.
old boy out,
Look at this clock. I'm gonna get
oh
my ass
yeah,
off here so I can lay my ass
yeah,
on down.
I know
yes
it
I
is.
sir.
said, oh shit,
It's
time
it's it's
rolling.
yeah, it's
Who up? Who up
10,
right now? Is it
250 right now over
TBS
here.
or something?
Huh?
Is it TBS that's up right now?
TBF.
They
The
probably
The
they
boxing channel.
boxing
probably up.
station.
The boxing channel.
The
Yeah,
boxing section.
The boxing section.
station.
I
Yeah.
don't know. They ain't been on the last couple of days, man. I ain't seen them the last couple of days.
It
Mm-hmm.
was the holidays, the weekend.
Yeah. The last time I was
We
on
out.
with Caesar, I was on him with him. I was stayed to it was 11 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
I got on at 2 o'clock with him and stayed to 11 o'clock that morning with him. Yeah, just me
All
and
Mm.
him.
right.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be floating around and everything, but yeah, I appreciate it, G5.
Yeah,
Oh
appreciate it, brother,
man, y'all
man. Yeah.
already know, man. It's
Hey,
all love, man. Y'all know I don't be
hey,
doing no trip.
if I
I
see
only
you in
let certain
Queequeg
people
out there,
on.
if I see you in Queequeg out there kicking it at the Razzoos somewhere, if I see the yellow Camaro, is it yellow Camaro? Yellow Ford, I mean,
Mustang.
Mustang. And
Oh yeah.
if I see that out there, I was like, oh, there they go over there. I'll probably go buy some drinks or something.
Yeah. You see
Yeah.
me? I ain't gonna be far away.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
He said, I ain't gonna be far away.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where,
I,
wherever I'm
huh?
at, my car not too far away.
Oh,
Cause
that's
you know what I'm
right.
Oh,
Yeah.
saying?
yeah.
That's what. Cause I'm
Yeah.
telling you, my gun is at easy access. They be like, man, where you come from? It sounds like a whole bunch of fireworks coming from over there. It
Yeah.
is.
Like E40 say you trained to go. Yeah. At
Yeah,
any
and
time.
I just be chilling. I don't do nothing to get in no trouble.
Yeah.
But she be like, Lord, if somebody else get the trip, and I said, you ain't got to worry about nothing. All you gonna hear is a whole bunch of pow, 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 pow. And I'm like, it's okay, it's all good. But man, I appreciate you brothers hopping up on here with me,
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
man.
sir.
I
Cool,
said,
man. Cool.
yeah, oh
Yeah.
yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow night. We'll get this shit going on a normal basis.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead,
Cool.
keep running these views and everything up real
Yeah.
quick. But
All right.
yeah, man, y'all be good, man.
Yeah, you too,
I'll be
bud.
on
Yes,
for
All
sir.
sure.
right. Cool, man.
Appreciate
All
it.
right.